What's that?
Let me know when you're ready.
We're ready. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Gary R. Harker Rink in Burnsville, Minnesota. It's high school hockey action on the air, live on thestateofhockey.com, presented by Axe. Available at your local Target stores, along with Gino Parrish. I'm Pete Wagner. We've got the homestanding Burnsville Blaze and the Hill Murray Pioneers. And, you know, we always like to open it up here in Burnsville. It's a great facility, a great vibe, and you've got a very good Hill Murray team against a Burnsville team, Gino, that really saw a lot of graduations and attrition this year.
Oh, the last couple of years, they've lost some big names. You're losing your Brock Bessers, Cole Borchardt, Tyler Sheehy, Cade Borchardt. The goaltenders they've had have been spectacular. And every year, Hill Murray comes into it seemingly in the exact same situation, the opposite situation of we have a whole lot of talent, but it's very, very young, and they're not quite sure how it's going to pan out.
Yanni Kivialmi's always been known to have a team that plays structured. They're very good defensively. They make it very difficult on you to play. They pursue the puck very well. And you know what? No matter where they're at this stage of the game, they're always in the mix come section time.
Absolutely. I sound like a Valley girl there. I apologize for that.
90210, baby.
my bad. What I meant to say before I liked it out was that this is my favorite matchup of the year. It's two big teams going head-to-head, nose-to-nose, knuckle-to-knuckle, the first game of the year, and I'm just as jacked as the kids.
Love this venue for sure.
Absolutely.
When we come back, we'll have the opening face-off for you here from the Gary R. Harker Rink in Burnsville, Minnesota. We've got a couple of coaches in this one. Of course, Bill Lechner of the Hill Murray Pioneers entering his 25th season behind the bench. He's got a record of 485, 203, and 24 ties. How about that? 28 state tournaments for the Hill Murray Pioneers. They've been very active in that capacity, as well as they've picked up 3 state titles in 1983, 91, and 2008. Last year, they finished the season 19-7-4. They were 2-0 at the state tournament after losses to the Moorhead Spuds 4-2, and then St. Thomas Academy by the score of 5-0. I mentioned attrition. They lost 12 players off last year's talented roster, returning 7. But Bill Lechner likes the core of his JV players and the players that are returning that had significant varsity experience. He likes his club.
Absolutely. How can you go wrong? They just keep replenishing themselves. It's like the Terminator that gets his finger cut off and it just grows right back on there. You know, they always have good young talent coming through the pipeline.
Look at you pulling out metaphors early.
Did I do that? I had to make up for that episode we had a couple minutes ago.
And you brought it back. You picked the scab. Meanwhile, for the Burnsville Blaze, Yanni Kivihalmi is in his 11th season, 193 wins to go against 95 losses, 19 ties. For the Blaze, they've had 9 state tournament appearances from 83, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about that run?
Wow.
Their most recent in 2016. They're 17-9-1 last year, lost in the section semifinals to the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars. And we're underway as the puck is played back up into the neutral zone. Pioneers will control and play that one through on the defense. That's Wilmert. Plays it to the center ice area and swatted right back in by Brett Oberle. Wide of the mark. In goal, it's going to be Connor Hayden for the Burnsville Blaze. Back on the other end for the Hill Murray Pioneers will be number 30, Remington Keppel. Pioneers in their green sweaters with black and white trim. They'll send a pass to the slot area that fails to click as it's handled up by the top of the circle area and out of the zone by Wilmer. Now the defense controls. It's going to be Petronic as they play that one back in behind that. Hayden is there, and it's going to be Wilmert again to break out to the near side. Up the ice, it's Bernhagen as he's checked on the play. Tischler was there for the Pioneers. Back at center, chip back in deep. It's Tyler Sanders back behind the net. Now for the Pioneers on, it's going to be Peterson. Off the glass to center. That gets through everyone. Foot race is Sean, wearing the familiar family, or not to check that's Kittleson, wearing, I was going to say the familiar family number 4 because he kind of looked like Jack. Of course, Grant Ashan is on this roster, his brother.
The last of the Ashans coming through the Burnsville pipeline.
Ooh, that shot hit someone in the derriere on its way in. Dribbles through, and a big glove save made there by Hayden, and back out come the Blaze. Out of the zone they go, looking to center. Check back into the zone by Urlaub. That's it on goal, and it's going to be Keppel to make the save. Face-off coming up inside the Pioneer zone.
This is exactly how I assumed that this game was going to start off. It's going to be fast-paced, but you know what? There's probably not going to be a whole lot of chemistry. These teams are feeling each other out, and it's the first game of the season, so the energy and the nerves are both high.
Well, you know, for some of these guys, this is their first varsity experience. Here's a turnover, possible 2-on-1. The Pioneers with the opportunity. They score! Oh, he holds the puck, goes top corners.
Wow, that was impressive.
Fleischacker.
That's the play that every parent wants his kid to do. They get down on a 2-on-1, don't even look at the pass. Just have the confidence that you're going to find the back of that and put the puck there. It was a nice turnover on the defensive blue line for Hill Murray. They tried to get the puck back in the zone. Unfortunately, ended up in a 2-on-1 back here. Look off the left winger, top shelf, 1-0 Hill Murray.
1-0, the Pioneers lead. A quick start for them.
I got Mike.
As the puck's played back up in the center ice area. Stick handle away from traffic. That's Engum with it. He's going to be forced off the puck. Back in behind to the slot area. Back to the right wing side they go. That's Rhodey. They'll send that in for the Blaze. Foot race ensues. On it now for the Pioneers.
Oh, boy.
Down they go on that play.
That's going to hurt. This is a skilled hockey team. You definitely don't want to go down a man on a team that plays this well together or has this much skill on their bench. Watch out for number 9 here, this Ben Helgeson. He's a player. They've got several more, but he's their leader, their captain, big guy.
Brandon Sean goes for the trip. And you know what, the Pioneers, as you say, it's a reloading process for this team each year. But I'm saying as a private school, they don't have a youth program to work with. It's very difficult.
Yeah. But people want to go there. You've got a winning program. People want to go there. You've got the a la St. Thomas Academy is relatively similar.
How could you not want to play for a guy like Bill Lechner?
How many wins did you say he had? 450,000 in the last 25 years?
Change. It's
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Quite a few. Yeah, look at this. I mean, just snapping the biscuit around.
They'll take it back up high now. That's going to be Petronak with it. Now to the corner they go. They'll bring it back up high to Overly. He'll play it back into the corner for an opportunity up to the right side for Helgeson. Nice control of his play. Back to the corner it goes. Strobel is there. Now once again on it, it's Helgeson. They play this one. They'll walk along the goal line. Nothing doing there. And it's Strobel once again. Helgeson there. There's a shot that's going to trickle wide. They'll bump on the play. Strobel, nice body position off the end boards. They'll play this one back to power play. Continues for 56 seconds for the Pioneers. They have the 1-0 lead. Back up high it goes. That's going to be Petronak with it to the right side. They have an open man. Nice job by
my goodness.
Hayden in goal to get over to that post to cover that up.
That is as picture perfect of a power play as you could have as your first setup power play. Complete and total ozone, sustained pressure, crisp passes. They're looking at the net as well and as making those plays. Truly remarkable. I can't wait to see those guys a month from now.
Indeed. That one's whistled up.
Oh, looked like we got it even up here.
So now we're going to get an opportunity to see the power play in 38 seconds for the Burnsville Blaze as the Pioneers are whistled for the infraction back into the Hill Murray zone. We're going to visit Remington Keppel. Off the ice goes Scott Moyer.
He's got a great set of jets on him. If you saw that a couple of shifts ago, he blew by a winger.
Good to see Danny Hendrickson in the house with the selfie stick employed.
It's an awkward fade in and out, wasn't it?
That is a dangerous scenario.
Hi, guys.
It was above the waist, wasn't it?
I wasn't looking. Controlled now by the Blaze. 4-on-4 for 29 more seconds as they'll go D to D on the near side. Sanders was there. Now they're going to carry it out of the zone on the move. It's going to be Kittleson. He can skate.
Wow.
Angles to
Yes,
left
he
side.
can.
How's she going across the line? In on goal. Oh, Keppel didn't see that one coming. Got the blocker pad. Trapped it up with the big catch glove and face off to his right.
Keep an eye on number 4 there. You got Logan Kittleson. He's going to carry the mail quite a bit tonight. I mean, you just saw a little shake and bake through the neutral zone with his eyes up and his feet moving. He's going to get several more shots on that. Him and Robbie Weeden, one of those guys is going to pot one.
Good look at the replay there. You saw that move you were talking about.
Oh,
Here it is
yeah.
again.
Shake and bake at full speed through the neutral zone.
Back to live action. Behind the net it goes. Hayden with it. Swings it up the left wing side. 5 to go now in the power play. Or the 4-on-4. Then the power play employed by the Blaze. They'll have it for another minute 22. 12:45 to go in the period. And icing the call.
This is exactly what they wanted. Offensive zone face-off. They're going to need it. Logan Kittleson here. And Robbie Weeden. Watch Robbie Weeden. He's just tenacious. He'll be the first kid in the corner, and I would almost guarantee he's going to come out of the corner with it.
To the corner it goes as you spoke. There's Weeden there as you mentioned. Up to the line, right side. Sanders works it from left to right. Down to the corner it goes. Kittleson back up high for Sanders. He's going to give off the walk to the top of the left circle. Oh, that one nearly got through. It hit traffic on the way in.
Uh-oh.
That was Petrona.
What an aggressive jump.
Kills across the line. Here they go. There's a chance to the slot area. That fails to click with Quast. And back up the zone come the Burnsville Blaze in possession. 45 to go in the man advantage.
How about
Long
that
pass
jump
to
by
the
Joe
outside.
Becker?
Now the Blaze will control, and that one will be tucked back down into the corner. Wilmert back behind the net. Blaze once again look to walk up through the defense and all the way back down. Hayden's going to play this one back up to Sanders. Pioneers are moving their feet very well here tonight in the early going.
Oh, that aggressive step right there. This is a penalty kill they're out there. And the second that they saw that there was a chance, a hint of a turnover at the blue line, immediately Joe Becker jumped up and nearly got a breakaway. If it wasn't for an aggressive back check from Logan Kittleson to shut him down, it would have been a 1-on-0.
Here they come back across the line. Now the Blaze with it with Bernhagen. Carries it deep. Ooh, tried to go high short side. That one missed the mark. The Karam now 5-on-5 out of the box is sprung Moyer. That hits traffic in the neutral zone. That's going to be Urlaub with it. There's a stand-up check there in the neutral zone. Now in control with it, it's going to be Anderson for the Blaze. Picked off in the neutral zone once again by Helgeson across the line. They're onside. Helgeson tried to go phone booth. Nothing doing there. Played back off the boards.
Well
Here
said.
they come. It's Urlaub with it. Tried to work the screen there. That was blocked by the defense off the wickets of Peterson. And here come the Pioneers offside. 10:56 to go. You know, the one thing the Blaze are going to do for you, they'll transition quite well. They've always done that. It's good. It's good right here as we're seeing it, and it just continues to get better as the season goes on.
Yeah, you watch this, and hopefully they're going to stand true to that. And once it gets between the red line and their defensive blue line, they're going to step up and look to make a really, really quick pass and a solid transition to hopefully get the puck back in the offensive zone.
Engum with it, looks to play it up ice. Now on the stick of Rhodey. Plays this one to the corner, stays on the biscuit. Oh, that one gets through. But Keppel was there.
Wow, two very good opportunities for Burnsville there.
Yeah, the Blaze had two great opportunities indeed, and that was Keppel there to shut the door. He's got those old school brown pads, almost looking like he's working the leather package.
The dirty look. I guarantee they're about 35 pounds each lighter than what those things used to
Trust
be, though.
me, I know what that was like.
You know,
I mean,
almost. And then when
you
they
put
get
the
wet,
deer hair,
forget about it, right?
They put the deer hair in there. Are you kidding me?
Anything to keep your shins
They
intact.
used to have those old Thompson pads. Those are the ones we all had.
They didn't care about rebounds
Circa
back
80s,
then.
it was brutal.
You're a stand-up
Well,
goalie.
no, but they were so thick and heavy they would die when the puck hit your pad.
That's right, it just drops right in
now,
front of you.
Now this synthetic stuff they're giving you, they're flying around.
Oh, there's some life
nice
to them.
job there. Good busy stick to break that pass up from the slot area there by the Blaze. That was Bernhagen. Back into the neutral zone now. Pioneers will control with Oberle. He's kind of shivered as he plays that one in deep. It's going to be Tompkins now. And here come the Blaze. Chip to pass to the right wing side off the heel. Bummer. Now it's going to be the Pioneers in control. Backpedaling, control with Tronak. And nice little sidestep move there by Oberle. Played back in behind Hayden in the Burnsville Blaze net. To the line and out into the neutral zone. The Blaze will walk their own line as they look to create some real estate. Ooh, look at that, almost too many. And now it's going to be picked up by Petronak as he shovels that one through. He used to be a forward, didn't he?
Joey Petronak?
Yeah.
Yeah, years ago. He's been defenseman for the last couple of years. Don't get me wrong. He is a very offensive defenseman. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him pot one from the blue line here. I don't know if he's going to be jumping up as often as you see Brett Oberle, the Duluth commit, but he is very offensive nonetheless, and probably because he used to be a forward, and those offensive instincts are still within him.
Now the Blaze with it, playing it back through. After that initial tally, they've kind of found their game a little bit here, but you can see the big collision there. Yeah. You can see the explosiveness of the Pioneers. Here they are. They're going to lug it up the ice. Fleischacker try to create some real estate with the wickets. Didn't work, and that one's going to be whistled down offside.
Looks like Reifenberger got a little happy feet. Decided to jump off.
He got tired of waiting.
10 for
Didn't he?
Pass the puck, young blood.
That's what it is. In the neutral zone, face-off control by the Pioneers to the near side across the line. That's sent back in. Behind the net it goes. On that play there, that was Fleischacker to send it in deep. Now on the wall, Vincent Hurley plays it behind. The Blaze will fish it out and play it up the left wing side. Or right wing side, rather. Now across the line on the move, it's going to be Kittleson. Kittleson with it. Dangles on the off wing, carries it deep. He's wedged wide. Watch closely on the play. Good defensive posture there by the big fella Ryan Peterson. Big frame on the blue line.
Huge frame. I don't know if he's filled out, but he is a tall drink of water.
Kittleson, down low. The second pad save was better than the first. Oh, look at that. Had to make 3 on that one. All beauties. Back into the corner behind the net it goes. Kittleson is there. That one doesn't get through as they play this one down the wall again. Blaze are buzzing on this shift. Urlaub off the end boards, plays that up to the line, quick snapper traffic. And there's the quick catch glove off the shot from the blue line, taken there by the Blaze, Tyler Sanders.
When you brought that up there, that Peterson, and he's at least 6'2" tall. His uncle is Brett Peterson, my old coach at St. Cloud State University, current coach at Gustavus.
Small world here in this hockey world,
isn't
it?
Yeah, quite. It keeps getting smaller every year I grow.
Smaller and smaller.
We make it quaint.
There's a shot that's, the names, if you see the same name cycling through.
Yep. It's a passion. Once it's in your blood, it never leaves you.
Absolutely. Rhodey with it, looks to carry it deep. He's had a good period. A shot to the corner. He's wedged. Good body position there by Petronak. Real nice defenseman here for the Pioneers. On the tape across the line, Helgeson couldn't handle. That one's deflected on its way through, picked up by Botts as he's bothered on the play. To the corner it goes. It's going to be handled by Glasson momentarily. And the Pioneers to the corner with Strobel. Plays it to open real estate. Gets a little bit of assistance down low. Helgeson takes that Wallen pass and plays that one wide of the net. Strobel is there. They bump up with Helgeson. It's a 2-on-2 battle off the side of the net. Now from the right wing, chip the glass, and the length of the ice it goes with 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in period number 1. It's 1-0 in favor of the Hill Murray Pioneers.
That was really the first time that we saw any sustained pressure from Hill Murray, with the exception of the first 4 minutes of the hockey game. They absolutely dominated right out of the gates, and then Burnsville got on that power play and turned the tides a little bit.
Face-off controlled and handled. Here come the Blaze out of the zone. Through traffic, working at Joey Anderson. He's bothered on the play. Pioneers will punch up on that one, and back in behind the net they go. Pinch down, nice play there off the blue line. Good read. That was Anderson. Off the glass, big collision there. Puck's waddling and picked up now by the Pioneers through center. Nice little play there. Look out, they got speed down low. Toe pull, a shot saved by Hayden. Oh, was that a nice focus save?
He dressed that up very nicely.
Backed up into the neutral zone. They created more space. You'd think you see that one in practice all the time, but it still fools you in the game.
Maybe he's comfortable. He's definitely comfortable if you're pulling that one out in the first period, your first game of the season.
Back up across the line, believes in himself. Wilmert is there. Off the side of the net. Keppel's been rock solid here in this contest for the Burnsville Blaze. There's a big check off the boards again. Keep seeing Ryan Peterson's name because he's been solid. Moyer with it. Picked off now by the Blaze. Weedan gets it back. Nice little pass tucked off the boards. No ice on the play. Oh, they got a good angle here. Back in behind the net they go.
Oh,
that one shut down, though. Pack-in job to the slot area by the Pioneers.
Where the body was supposed to be is where he put it. Unfortunately, he was on a change, and he wasn't there.
Sent back in behind the net by Kittleson. And off the boards it goes. Chip. Oh, pinched down neatly there. That's Sanders with a good read. He gets it back off the boards to the corner. Slot walk. Oh, nice play there. Way to use the boards, boys. That one's blocked by the defense on its way in. That's Bonin that was there. Here they come. Uh-oh. They had a man streak. That was Becker. Looking to find him was Carr, but instead it's the Blaze to the near side. On it now, it's going to be Urlaub. Gets a little bit of help with Kittleson. He's been on the puck a lot here this evening on his shifts. He's pickpocketed neatly there by Hurley. Races up the left wing. Hurley, little drop pass along the way in for Petronak. There's a save by Hayden. Another save, big rebound save. As the puck is going to be controlled again by the Pioneers. Petronak, he's been on it too. Off the boards, Oberle brings it back in behind. It's going to be handled now by Joey Anderson. Oh, his pass is picked off. Ooh, tough spot there. That's blocked. Covered up neatly there by the Blaze defense. Hurley hustles over, pursuing the puck neatly now. Are the Pioneers on that ferocious forecheck. Ooh, body check there at the line. Puck's going to dribble through. Nice read by Hayden. You never know where that waddling puck is going to go. And the Blaze look to break out, but they can't quite. They finally do. And they get it deep, get the rest of the change, and back in behind it's Keppel. He's going to play it to the near side. Helgeson was there coming down on the puck. He gets jammed on the play. Off the boards it goes, back up into the neutral zone. Foot race ensues. Coming across from the right side was Wallen. Penalty coming up. He drew that with his
Grant's
feet.
Second penalty of the day. You know what? He wants to get on the scoreboard. First varsity hockey game. Granachon, sensational player. Aggressive with the stick. I think that's because he's got two older brothers that taught him that way.
Let's take a look at this on the replay. You'll see Wallen streaking over from right to left, gets dragged down.
Yeah. He just used the old little can opener. It's a quick little move, but if you get the body just right, it throws him right off balance, and that's what happens.
I was talking to Danny Hendrickson before the start of this game, and when you get into the old Lake Conference schools, to me it doesn't get. You put this, Richfield, and Braemar 1, 2, 3 in any order. I mean, just from a vibe perspective,
absolutely,
it's super bright in here. It just feels really good. Great place to watch a game.
Perfect size, great acoustics. Amazing telecasters.
Well, that goes without saying. I got the sling right here for the straight shoulder.
That's perfect.
Across the line, drop pass. That one nearly caught Hayden up high to the shelf. Wallen was there, back to the corner. Check thrown. Engum is there.
Got him back door.
5-on-4. There's always a man open here in the offensive zone. You got to watch for that. There it is. The back door you were calling for.
Nick Wilmer got his stick in the way. I mean, that was, you could see it opening up there for Lucas Wallen.
Another even up. Slashing will be your call. So now
going to be trouble.
The 4-on-4 between these two teams earlier in this period was kind of entertaining.
Quite entertaining.
I thought the Blaze did quite well with it. So we'll see if they can pick up where they left off there. But the past two shifts have been really. This has been an ebb and flow period so far for these two teams.
First period, first game of the season. Working the kinks out. They're not quite sure if these guys are going to be varsity, junior varsity. And
you're still earning spots at this stage of the season, no question.
Every day is a tryout when you're playing varsity hockey.
Fleischacker has a motor. Plays this one up on the stick for, that was Matthew
Fleischacker to Fleischacker. Little bro to big bro. Almost identical builds on them as well.
So you can always tell who these players are by how they skate if you know them, right?
Oh, the posture?
That's the key
Absolutely.
thing. And when you're up in those XL Energy Center press boxes, it does wonders for you to be able to do that. With the Fleischacker brothers, you're just basically up a creek without a paddle.
Yeah, it's good luck. Just say Fleischacker.
Yeah, that's Matthew, number 14. Up high off the glass by Michael of the Fleischacker.
He wanted a second goal of the night.
Ryan Peterson now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets
Matthew.
it.
Down low, deflected wide of the mark. Looking there was Troy Tischler. Now it's going to be Peterson again down the boards. They'll walk this one up. Matthew Fleischacker, flaring the pillow. Nice save there by Hayden. Just kind of calmly went down and got it. Oh, high slot, shot, save, rebound, scores! What an opportunity there by Scott Moyer. Took the rebound off the shot from Matthew Fleischacker. to give the Pioneers a 2-0 lead.
You know what I love about that is that they didn't overthink it. Usually when teams get on a 5-on-3, and I'm talking every level, you watch the National Hockey League, they overthink it. They start thinking maybe one more pass, maybe one more pass. These guys made one pass. Yeah, they get too cute. They made one pass, ripped it on net. Made one pass, held it, another pass, get it on net.
And you know what else I like too is you saw them compress the zone
They
down to
broke
the
it
top
down.
of the slot. Exactly, and they shortened their area of work.
Yep, no perimeter.
It's a lot easier to get sticks and ways, angles. So now it's going to be 5-on-4 for
what a
55 more seconds. And offside the call at the line.
Thank goodness. I thought they were going to call that a penalty on the hit. I thought it was a great step up in separation from the puck there by Tyler Sanders.
He got the oohs and ahs from the faithful. There it is right there offside at the line. 2:11 to go here in the first period. 52 to go in the power play. The 5-on-4 for the Pioneers. Now they're looking to make a statement here tonight. Ranked number 9 in the state so far. Edina Hornets have been off to a really nice start. Picked up a 7-0 win over Holy Family Catholic and then a 6-2 win over the Maple Grove Crimson.
Yeah.
The Moorheads, St. Thomas Academies, those types of teams.
Minnetonka,
all had some
1-0-1.
blemishes along the way.
Yep. The overtime game versus St.
Call
Thomas.
a blemish, right?
Right. Two
That
top
one.
5 teams in the state.
And you tie, it's a blemish. Well, it's a blemish. It's not a win. Up high they go.
Oh!
Nice save by Hayden. Oh, batted down at the line. I'm loving this Petronak on the blue line. He is smooth. Helgeson to the corner, walking out of it is Wallen. Ready to step on is Engum.
Yeah, they didn't have anybody on the left side of the net there, or the right side for Joey.
Now. 1:15 to go in the period. Shot up over the glass as that Karen will come back through the neutral zone.
Stick down.
Petronak was there. And the Blaze would be Sanders. They play that rink wide. That's off the stick now of
watch this break.
Wilmert with some speed, lost the handle, turns and gets it on goal anyway. And it's turned aside by Keppel. Back out of the zone they come. With it, it's Quast across the line. That's deflected off his stick by Kittleson as they get it deep anyway. Low slot, fails to click. Matthew Fleischacker scores! A big deflection there.
Joseph Quast got a great stick on that. Perfect shot on that. I love snapshots, wrist shots from the net, anywhere between the knees and the chest high. It's a perfectly tippable pass, and no goalie in the world, I don't care how high a level, is going to be able to connect on that.
That's a really well done deflection up front. You'll see right there. Oh, he went down and grabbed some ice chips too.
Sweep the ice,
it's
right?
It's a little early for that?
That's the thing right now. They love sweeping the ice. Oh, you talking about the third goal?
Yeah.
I agree. He was feeling confident.
All right.
First goal of the season.
Let the Sally go.
Yeah.
I break them down. You know that, right? That's going to be part of the state of hockey. We break those down.
Should.
That one high over the glass.
I'd like to see a new Sally, to be honest with you.
I saw one that was so outrageously disgusting. All I could throw was the act like you've been there. That's all I could say.
Try and act
Whatever
like
happened
you've
to
been there
Brett Hall
kid.
putting it down, just like he'd never, didn't
Boom.
care.
Boom. Maybe a little flex.
Yeah, just
raise the stick, pick up a leg.
Just go, just
fist
skate
pump.
away like you're bored.
Fist pump. Yeah, well, when you score 72 in a season, you can do that.
It's pretty awesome. That's going to do it for the first period. The Pioneers have a good one. They pick up 3 goals of their own. Brett, do we have a replay package? Let's take a look at those. Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first period scoring and much more as we continue. We'll be back in a short moment.
Okay.
We'll be back with more. Sure. You're watching high school hockey right here on thestateofhockey.com.
We can't go. What's up, Dylan? We're doing a recap, like a recap of the period. I'll ask him. What? I'm gonna ask him right now. I'm gonna ask him. What's up, Joe? Give me somebody. Likewise. Nikki, good to see you, Pierre. Would there be any time between these periods for him and I to go over there?
Go ahead right
now.
Now? Go get that microphone. We gotta move it. It sucks over there. Can he fan us over in the crowd with the microphone? Yeah, I gotta find my phone. Focus in on the 4-star. That's his brand. And then we're just gonna be sitting on the steps. And then
Mic check, testing. I'm not live with this, right? Mic check, test 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check, test 1, 2. Mic check. This is really mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, test 1, 2. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, testing. God, it's just. Mic check, testing 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check, test 1, 2. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. It's just terrible. This is horrible. Mic check, testing 1, 2. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, testing 1, 2. Mic check, test 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check, test 1, 2. Mic check, test. Mic check. Mic check, test 1. Mic check. Mic check, test 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check, test 1, 2, 3. Mic check. I don't know, dude. I wish I could tell you what's up with this thing.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring one of my mixers. I have a whole bunch.
Well, I mean, it's funny because I used this the other night and it sounded great. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here, let me try something here. Mic check, test. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We back?
We are back once again here from the Gary R. Harker Arena in lovely Burnsville, Minnesota, the home of the Burnsville Blaze, as they trail the Hill Murray Pioneers by a score of 3-0. Although they outshot the Pioneers by a 10-7 margin, the Pioneers really had great opportunities. Their scoring chances were high caliber.
They might have gotten some home cooking on those stats. I don't know if it was 10-7.
Oh, look at you! Look
on
at you!
On that 5-on-3 and 5. Wow, did you see that?
Let's take a look right now at the first goal scored.
Oh no, that was the Donnie Dangle, the big save right there.
Absolutely beautiful stuff right there.
Oh, I knocked their pen off of the moorings.
Here's
here.
Another look at another.
This goal number
this
2
is a
here.
Power play goal, second goal. There's Matthew Fleischacker. Nice pad
Good
save,
shot.
a big rebound. Again, traffic in front on the power play, real good for the Blaze. Fleischacker, again, likes to get down low and then shoved home there. It was Helgeson, I believe.
Moyer. Yep, Moyer. Number 8. Great speed on that kid. Johnny on the spot. Both or 2 of those goals right there. That tip in coming through the middle. Perfectly done. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone because we have a third goal here, right? We should have a third goal with Quast coming around the net. There we go. You just see him. Joseph Quast sneaks in the back door. You see both defensemen there are looking outwards where the puck is. They have no idea that he's swinging around the backside of that. A perfectly tipped shot on, I can't tell you who let it go. I'll pump Joey Petronek's tires because he's been good offensively. Maybe it was him.
Why not? He's been really good, hasn't
That's
he?
right. Sweep the ice, number 3.
Yep, went down and got some snow cone material there and put it together. Made it happen. So here we go, start of the second period. The Hill Murray Pioneers brought their goal-scoring mitts, and they've gone to work.
Yeah, my assumption is that's not going to stop. You know, hopefully right now Burnsville gets the likes of Robbie Weedan and Logan Kittleson. And Wilmert had a couple of really nice chances. Timmy Erlab, hopefully those guys can find the back of the net, because if they do, they're going to create some more momentum. So obviously, you know, you get 10-7 shots, you would assume you'd have more scoring opportunities, but the scoreboard says 3-0, speaks volumes.
Today's coverage presented by Axe. You can find your product at local Target stores. Also, we just released our latest edition of High School Hockey Weekly. This afternoon, every Tuesday at noon, you'll see a new program. It is up, and yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited. I got to take a peek at that.
Absolutely, we have that. We've got a full slate of games this week. Don't forget, coming up Thursday at the Academy of Holy Angels, where it'll be Chaska and the Stars going at it with new coach, of course, Pat Griswold.
That's right. I believe he's a former Burnsville individual. Might have played high school in Minnehaha. Augsburg.
Yep, correct.
He's from Burnsville. I played with him growing up.
Via Burnsville. And the
yeah.
Pat's done some color with me.
Has he?
State tournament style.
He's not this good, is he? Like, he's good, but
you're putting me on the spot because I know he's listening.
It's early. You know, it's early in our relationship.
I can't choose.
I
know.
Okay,
It's really
perfect.
early.
I'm gonna bring you a 6-pack later. I'm gonna change your mind.
Oh, that's easy.
Or is that before the game?
Yeah, you're great. You're awesome.
That's all I needed. Just a little ego bump.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Pat's a good buddy of mine.
Saturday, 3 games on the State of Hockey.
Oh, look at those Jets.
Down the line they go. Here come the Blaze. That's Engum with it.
Wow.
Keppel had to make some big saves, though, down low. He showed some agility. You know, it's interesting because the goaltenders we've seen at Hill Murray over the past years seem to haven't been much over 5'8". This is a bigger tendy that we've seen, seriously.
Last year they had the Begley kid, was a pretty decent-sized kid. But aside from that, I am in full agreement with you. They were little buggers. And the opposite could be said for Burnsville. The opposite was Burnsville. Burnsville had a couple of mooses in net. Yeah.
Back down the line they go now. There's a foot race there. Moyer couldn't get there in time.
He's got some jets. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't chase that one down.
Darn near did.
Yeah. That is some impressive display of speed. I mean, he blows the doors off of said defenseman, but couldn't quite make it there in time.
50-50 puck from the line. As they're going to play that one back down. The Blaze were on that with Tompkins. When you say the name Tompkins, you think of former Hopkins star Dan Tompkins.
Danny
former
Tompkins.
Wisconsin Badger.
Yep.
You know, I'm going to argue that he might have been the best player to ever wear the Royals sweater.
He was a truly sensational hockey player. Actually, I tried out against him with Omaha. He asked to fight me, and I immediately said no. Immediately said no.
No, thank you.
He was bigger, stronger, faster, more skilled, and meaner than I was. I said no.
You denied his request.
I turned him down, yes.
Keppel back in behind the net. Can I bring that up to him?
Absolutely. He's a buddy of mine. I skated with him last Wednesday.
He's a good player.
Yep.
Still is. Oberle plays it up to the near side for Michael Fleischacker. Works the screen. Nice blocker pad save there by Hayden as he saw that one to the corner.
He likes to shoot. Keep an eye on 15. The kid likes to shoot.
He's not afraid to pull the trigger. Slot area they go. Here's a man in front. The late man through. Nice job by Keppel to stay on that one. Swatted it with the big goal stick to the near boards, and back out of the zone they go with Helgeson. Angles his ship. Oh, what a glove save and a beauty there by Hayden. That's a solid piece of work. Good positioning by Helgeson to get that open look.
He's a terrific hockey player, which is why he's a Division I committed kid at a great elite league session, maybe the last 2 years even. But you can tell he's hungry for a goal. He wants to establish this team that he's the go-to goal scorer. He's doing a mighty fine job, minus putting his first tuck away.
Puck's played back up in the center ice area. Played back down by Sanders behind the net. Now it's going to be the Blaze with it as they look to play this one up the left wing side. They'll fish it back into the neutral zone. Petronak was there to play back in behind the net. The Blaze now look to play it to an open corner. They'll never stop playing, even down 3-0 here in the first period, coming into the early part of the second.
Yeah, the last thing that Hill Murray wants to do, you see Hill Murray trying to force some hits on Burnsville. That's the last thing they should do versus a very strong team like Burnsville.
You don't want to start running around and taking liberties like that when you really don't need to, when the puck's been working for you.
That's what they want you to do, in fact. Instead, what you should do is just focus on what got you the first 3 goals.
Get the body on body. And
yeah. And the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah. Face-off now to be taken by the Pioneers. Troy Tischler squared off in the circle with Logan Kittleson. Puck was played to the near boards. Nice crowd assembled here at what was formerly known as the Burnsville Civic Center Arena.
Lost many a youth hockey game in this arena.
Really?
Yeah, strong team. Oh, boy.
Hook call coming up.
Now they're short.
This one's going to go again on the Blaze. That was right at the line. I don't know if our producer, Brett Johnson, was able to get a shot of that. Yeah, right there, he just slipped it in there just enough to hold him up.
Whack. I think he probably would have given him the 2-hand there, but when he spun him around at the can opener that got Granachon last period, he rung him up.
So you go from the potential 2-hander to the can opener.
The 2-handed can opener is what we call that one as of this very moment.
It's a new one. Now it's Wallen with it. The power play has been impressive. One thing you got to do with the Pioneers, I think the state of Minnesota high school hockey put on notice, this power play is very effective.
Yeah, for them being on the power play, twice this game? Is this the third time?
Third time with a 5-on-3, so technically fourth.
Yeah, they've showed some really good puck possession and poise with it.
Nice job to poke that one away from him on that play. That was Weedan. As it's played back up, he comes away with it with an opportunity shorthanded. They better hurry. There's a shot save. Keppel
even
that
up
one,
the
and nice save.
Even up the penalties, though. Wilmert, who's had 3 or 4 really nice chances today, drew a slashing penalty. It was a really aggressive back check. I couldn't tell you. Maybe it was Lucas Wallen who did so. Nope, that was Helgeson. A little upset that those guys snuck through to make it a 2-on-1 and laid the lumber on Wilmert's stick. Yeah, he definitely earned that penalty. So not a good one, but he got him good.
This will be our second 4-on-4 affair between these two squads. One was earlier in the first period. That'll go now for another minute and 13 seconds.
And this was a fun 4-on-4. Let's see another fast back-and-forth action.
Indeed it was. Looking to angle his way across the neutral zone was Tischler. He was cut off at a fine play there. Backing in was Jake Inskeep. Now at center, Peterson with it. He's going to shovel back in deep. Blaze will settle up back behind the net. They're going to bump the boards. And they're going to try and spring a guy back through an angle. Peterson, though, with a long stride, shut that down. And here come the Blaze back up through center. Across the line they go. Engum was there. Gets it back off the glass to the slot. There's a
Wow.
shot in on goal. A nice save there. I like Keppel. He's been very square to the puck. Took it right off the crust. I'm sure the former goaltender, Bill Lechner's loving what he's seeing in his tendy so far.
Was Bill a goaltender?
He was a tendy.
I had no idea. He does a great job with this team.
Every good coach was.
You watch because they got to watch a lot of hockey.
They
Is that
didn't
why?
do anything. They just watch.
Just watch a lot of hockey.
You just stand there.
The backup goalies must be amazing
Phenomenal.
coaches.
Yeah. Well, you know what they're really good at was the towel around the neck. Whatever happened to the towel around the neck?
And
Remember
getting the
white
fans'
towel?
phone numbers, right? Is that what they were good for?
Absolutely.
Where did the white? I think the white towel went away the same time guys stopped having handlebar mustaches.
Oh, you're thinking Steve Janicek, aren't you?
Yeah, nailed
Back
it.
in the day.
Yep.
Uh-huh. That was the image you had, wasn't it?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I felt it.
We both felt it, Pete.
Absolutely. That'd be called vibing here in the booth.
Wow, it's so early in the season, too.
Oh, look out. They're going to get sick of it quickly.
Yeah, forget about that Griswold guy.
Grizzy. Off the boards it goes. We'll have Tonka Prior Lake on Saturday evening, followed by, at the same time, Eden Prairie, Cretin Durham Hall. A couple of games going.
Two of the fastest players I've ever skated with coaching against each other. Steve Aronson at Minnetonka and Joe Pankratz at Prior Lake.
Oh, Panky.
Oh, he had a set of jets on him.
He had mitts to go with it, too.
Yeah. Total package. Played for the Gophers for a little bit. Bounced around a little bit professionally.
Punched back into the corner now by the Blaze. They've got the power play for 20 seconds. Would love to dent the twine here. 11:13 to go in the second period.
Ooh, that's tough.
Picked off by Peterson. Dribbles that one.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
The old knuckler you were talking about in the first period. You never know.
You just never know. Uh-oh,
Shot
lost
on
the
net's
goal
never
stick.
bet.
How did that stick get back behind the net
How
by Hayden?
did that? He got the butt end of his stick stuck in the net in the first period.
To be fair, when you're a goaltender and you don't have your stick, it's like when you forgot to put the deodorant on. It's awful.
Probably
it's just
worse
the
than
worst
that.
feeling
and
ever.
then going to work out for several days.
Well, you know what I mean. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, going fishing, no rod, right?
It's the same
What do I do?
thing. You
What
can't
do I
do
do?
anything. One time I lost my stick.
You just call timeout?
No. Okay, so this is worth telling.
Yeah.
So I caught with my left hand in baseball and
Yep.
my right hand in hockey.
Interesting.
I catch with both hands.
You are a twisted
so
individual.
I lost my stick, and it just was instinct. It came over. What did I do?
You caught with your glove hand.
How bad that hurt?
With your the leather palm.
How bad that
and
hurt?
That's it.
Still feeling it.
I can imagine. Still have a
Whenever I try
knock
to
in your
explain
knuckle.
that, people get more stuck in the fact that I caught with both hands.
It is unique.
It's weird.
I've heard,
Yeah.
batting and writing on occasion, but
Well, so I right
catching.
lefty, and so I had to hold the stick with my left hand.
Oh, that
But
was
I
a
throw
big hit
righty.
by
That
Joey
was the deal.
Anderson.
So
My son bats right-handed baseball, but he shoots left-handed hockey.
makes no sense.
No sense.
No, it makes zero sense.
I just don't get it.
Across the line, it's going to be Becker, and a check that was Corey Bell with it. Shots wide of the mark. On the move in transition, it's Oberle. This game's picked up a little bit of blue line to blue line, dot to dot. The chances are kind of minimized here in this period.
Ooh.
Too many.
That's,
now they both dove for
A
the bench.
technicality, yeah, but it got him in the heel. He
It
wasn't
could have been.
trying.
It could have been, but they let it go. That's deflected off a stick, hits a Pioneer on its way down. No ice on the play. Oberle back behind the net. Bumps it off the boards for Petronak. He's checked on the play, looks to outlet his car, and they'll play it rink wide. Caromed off the boards, ripped wide of the mark, and down the wall they go. Brandis Sean was there. Looks to pinch that one through. They battle up off the right wing boards. Big check to try to poke it free. Petronak pool cues it back into the zone, but back on the stick out of the zone. It's check that. It's going to be Tompkins.
Oh,
Slot area.
just
nothing
fan. I was
doing
looking
there.
for Granishon on the back door. That would have been a beautiful play. Just spun off the toe of his stick.
Transition the other way. They try to go one way and back against the grain. Nice opportunity there by Petronak.
Woo.
You could tell the forward skills as he entered the zone with great entry.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be a Sean with it. He's bothered at the line, gets it down low to a man in control. On the puck, it's Glosson. He's checked off the end boards. Now it's going to roll up on its side, picked up off the glass, played to the center ice, and it's going to be handled and turned by the Blaze. That's Botts with it. And back in behind the Blaze net they go once again with Engum.
Uh-oh.
That hopped the stick. This is going to take a long carom into the Pioneer zone, make it the length of the ice for an icing with 8:25 to go in the second period.
Looks like you got a lucky bounce there on that clearing attempt through the middle. When you go through the middle in your own zone on a breakout pass, you've got to be 100% sure, and even then, you probably don't want to do it. And right there, he had Charlie Strobel looking to pick that pass and just narrowly missed a breakaway opportunity for Charlie. Here he gets another one.
There's a shot that's wide of the mark.
I think if that puck was laid down flat, it would have been back in the net. But it was up on its side, so luckily Charlie shanked it. This is a good shift for Hill Murray here. Wow. I mean, you've just got sustained pressure, shot, rebound, shot, rebound, shot, rebound.
Well, they're keeping their feet moving definitely on that puck, no question.
You freeze it, and you look at the two benches right now, and then not only that, but then you look at the depth of these teams. Hill Murray has got a little bit more depth from top to bottom, and that's really going to benefit them right now. So starting the second half of the second period and going in the distance into the third period, whereas Burnsville's going to run a 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2, 1-2-3, and it's going to wear those guys down.
Well, on the Pioneers' perspective, Bill Lechner has always gone 1-2-3-4.
What?
1-2-3, 1-2-3,
Must be nice,
1-2-3-4.
First world problems.
The thing with his team is he's always had the depth to be able to run his players, and he keeps everybody engaged. He has the ability to do that too.
Right. It's a wonderful liberty to be able to take. It's like having three solid starting goaltenders. It's like,
who do you want?
Yeah, whenever.
Cross the line. Here's a chance. Nice save by Hayden. He was there to put the pad, the blocker, the stick down, paddle down. Getting a stick down on his man there. That was Ryan Peterson. Back at center. Oh, they got numbers. If they hurry, that hopped the stick. They almost had an opportunity to spring Corey Bell. Back in behind the net. Cutting over from left to right was Kittleson. Protects the puck up high. Kittleson on it. Has nothing to do but play this one in hard behind the net. That fails to click. And there's nothing but green sweaters to take over off the left wing. That was Fleischacker, Matthew that was, who played that. Michael Fleischacker deflects in. Hayden will set up back in behind the net. Off the boards to the line, but not out. Matthew Fleischacker, snapper, in on goal. Nice read by Hayden on that deflected puck. Didn't bite, kept the pass down, made the save.
Yeah, he didn't jitter at all. He held his ground and scooted to the left when need be. Oh, that was just that near miss. A terrific little pass. Unfortunately, the sauce just bounced over the tape of a streaking Bell, I believe. Corey Bell.
High school hockey and the state of hockey presented by Axe. Available at local Target stores. Played rink wide.
And in my cabinet as well. I mean, you can't take it, but it's there.
I'll let you have it. I'll go get my own.
Yeah.
So can you be official endorser?
I could. I mean, I don't wear it all the time, only when I have dates, which is like 2 or 3 nights a year. That's it.
I was going to say a week.
It's sad. No, it's really sad. It really is.
Well, you're chasing the kids around now, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. That's why, because it's 2 or 3 nights a week with the wifey.
Oh, look at that. Nearly took the off-ice officials out with that puck that went up
over the glass. Souvenir for a lucky fan. This is Brian Aragoni, who's one of the linesmen there. Played at, he was a really talented hockey player at Hamlin University.
Look at you pulling out. Is that Baki here with the beard?
I can't tell from behind.
Is
it? There we go. We're so knowledgeable.
It's kind of a different look. I've never seen him with the facial hair sprouting.
Maybe it's is it a Movember thing? Just carrying over?
It's not long enough. Moyer was there. Blaze looked to work the offensive zone. Said the Pioneers, or work it out of the zone, rather. The Pioneers will play it right back in. Now handling the puck, it's going to be Engum. Pinching over to make the play, Petronak. And it's going to be the Blaze again to the line, but not out. There's a shot deflection. Hayden is there. Nice little footwork there to get that deflection for Scott Moyer. To the right wing side it goes. The Blaze now with Bernhagen.
Looks like he just chucked the puck out of the net there, or out of the rink, actually. Brett Oberle. Can't say enough good things about this kid. He's got a great shot, great feet, good vision, great transitional game. Reminds me a lot of a kid that played at Woodbury a couple of years ago named Hayden Shaw.
I remember him.
Who's currently at North Dakota, University of North Dakota. So appropriate colors to compare him to right now.
Yeah, Woodbury had themselves a nice run of players when their state tournament teams in the mid
Max
like
Gady.
2008. Gady, who went to Minnesota State Mankato.
Yep. Walker Highland was on there.
Walker Highland,
played at Michigan Tech University.
Absolutely. And who was the other guy in 2008?
There are a couple other fellas, and I'm drawing a blank right now. Peterson was another one.
I can see him. It's like number 9. I'm getting old.
Not Eddie.
Eddie. Nice.
Eddie? Was Eddie?
Yep.
St. Cloud State, that's why I knew.
There you go, boom.
Has to be a great kid if he went to St. Cloud State.
Of course, your alma.
I can't speak about his GPA, but he has to be a great kid.
Well, it was just like yours, right?
Yeah.
As the glove was
I don't know if anybody's was just
stuck
like
out there by
mine.
Keppel. Even the numbers don't go that low.
No.
Possible 2-on-1. Here come the Pioneers. It's Wallen with it. Played it back over for Helgeson. Back for Wallen.
Nice
That
play.
fails to click low slot area to the line, but not out. There's a shot. Ooh, that hit traffic. Nearly trickled its way up. That's Henthorn with that opportunity for the Pioneers. Gets away from him.
Got
Here
by
come
him.
the Blaze. Oh, they tried to feed a pass across.
Great stick by Peterson there.
It was Corey Bell who had that opportunity.
It was that same combination of Erlob and Bell that just went down on that 2-on-1 where they missed the little sauce pass there, and that time Peterson turned away the centering pass.
Now to be picked up by the Pioneers. That's going to be Peterson off the glass, length of the ice. And we'll bring it right back into the Pioneer zone with 3:53 to go in what's really a fast-moving hockey game.
This is the first game of the year. You know, we knew that it was going to be exciting. We knew it was going to be back and forth. But after that 3-0 first period, I was a little skeptical. I was thinking, if Hill Murray keeps this up, this is going to get out of hand. Yeah, we got a runner. But Burnsville's done a great job this period.
Shot that's blocked and played off to the line, but not out. Pushed back through. That's Matthew Fleischacker off the glass. They've cleared the zone. Nice job there.
Good stick by Joey Anderson.
Yeah, he broke that up and he needed to. To the near side, swatted at and played back in by Grant Ashan. Keppel's going to swing it around to the line, but played down. Now the Blaze in control, looking to position, and it's going to be peeled off the wall. Nice job there by Rohde. Rohde wants to cycle to the corner. Matthew Fleischacker too smart for that. Down to the knee is Glosson.
He's going to pay for it.
And that's a penalty coming up for Fleischacker.
The freshman Fleischacker. A little too aggressive. A hold? Not a hold. He got a roughing penalty, evidently, there. Can we show that one back? Ooh, that was, it was the second one that he got him. The first one I thought was a little suspect, but the second one he added a little bit mustard on that cross-check when he was already facing the boards.
They let it go, right? And they worked the overzealous package.
Yeah, that's right. First one, that's all right. We'll let it slide.
But I'm not going to give you 2. I'm looking right at you. Blaze now with the power play. Great opportunity here late in the second period. They control with it. It's Kittleson. There's a shot that's deflected in the slot area. Bounding puck, handled now by the Pioneers of Hill Murray.
Didn't even think to dump that puck end to end. Not even a hesitation. He thought offense immediately, even shorthanded. You got to love that.
So if you're Bill Lechner, are you okay with that? Or if it's playoff time, you want to get that deep, don't you?
I suppose it all depends. You know, I'd like to have a guy that likes the puck on his stick. So I'd rather have a kid that's not only comfortable but confident enough to take that thing. And he made the right play. He didn't have to weave through anybody. He just took off.
Very Matt Dumba-like. Bohast plays that one deep. And for the Blaze, it's going to be Kittleson to set up shop. With 1:09 to go, you can see your power play clock ticking below your scoreboard presented by Axe. Blaze now through center ice. Chip back into the zone. Foot race ensues. Widan was there. Big check thrown by the Pioneers off the boards to force a turnover. Momentarily, now it's going to be handled as Kittleson skates the line, plays that one up to Anderson. Down low, Keppel to save rebound. They had a man in front. Again, Keppel is shutting the door, I'm telling you. He's been impressive.
Yeah, he's on right now. You know, 10 shots in the first period, however many he's got to be around there in the second period as well.
The 20 marker here so far.
And he's not sitting on his goal line. You know, he's composed. He's
No.
not sitting on his goal line. He's composed, and he's out on the top of his crease.
I like him as a hybrid here from what I'm seeing. You know, he's not...
Like half human, half cyborg? Or is that what a cyborg is?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, shot block
Great
there. Back
shot
up
block.
to the line it goes. Now it's the Blaze once again. That gets away from the outstretched stick of Bernhagen. Up in the neutral zone. Anderson bumps it off the boards as it's going to be the Blaze. Anderson again to the near side. Bell with it. Walks down the line. Turns away and plays that one back in behind the net. Rhodey, or check that. That was Rhodey looking to get there.
Careful, as Charlie Strobel's got a great stick, and he's got Helgeson out with him. Even
and now
strength.
they're at full strength. Matthew Fleischacker back on the ice with 1:06 to go in the second period. 3-0 in favor of the Blaze, or the Pioneers. The Blaze in control. The puck in the offensive zone. There's a shot. Oh, Keppel makes a nice read off that opportunity from Jake Bernhagen.
That was a great shot. Perfect bounce off of the, looked like Fleischacker's heel. It went directly out to the point, and Bernhagen got a clean shot that looked like it might have snuck underneath the armpit, but to no avail.
Now a face-off inside the Pioneer zone. You look at the Blaze here. They've had some chances here in this second half of the second period. Off the end boards, Rhodey was bothered on the play. Nice positional job there by the Pioneers. Petronak has been really, in my opinion, the best player on this ice here so far tonight. Down they go in the checkered area, checkered line.
No call there.
The face mask became undone as well.
Dislodged,
if you will. That really probably created the whistle. There you see the pile up there on your replay.
Grant Deshawn, not surprised that he's in the mix. That's a familial issue. Jack would have been. Roman definitely would have been. He would have instigated more, and Grant most certainly will not shy away from physical contact.
You know, Jack Deshawn's been fun to watch evolve and grow as a hockey player.
Oh, he's been sensational every year. Just you can't root against him.
Doesn't he?
Transitionally sound, his vision, his strength.
How good was he in the U.S. junior team? I mean, that was incredible.
Watch him play. You know, as a freshman, he was one of the top performers on a defensive unit that's going to have 2 or 3 NHL players on it.
15 seconds left to go here in the period. Across the line they go.
Oh, wow.
I want to pick that up for a second as we're going to wind down the period here. And out to center it goes.
This is an aggressive last 15 seconds.
It is. We're hearing a lot of thundering booms off the boards. How bad are the Olympics going to be this year? I mean,
I'd like to think brutal. I'm an optimist, but
I'm not.
Well,
you're getting one of your alma maters, Tom Gilbert. You know, the guys. No disrespect. I'm just saying.
Well, it makes it kind of like the old school Olympics, right? I don't want to say amateur, but
I'm not going to watch it.
It's not your high-end guys. I'm going to watch it because it's hockey and it's going to be the Olympics. But I wouldn't be surprised. I will tell you all about it.
I can't
Mike,
wait.
I'll tweet at you.
Will you?
I'll say you made the right call afterwards.
Go right ahead.
Good call. Good call, Pete.
All right, there you go. No score here in the second period. Score reads 3-0 in favor of the Hill-Murray Pioneers. We'll take a timeout. We'll have the start of the third period coming up for you. So you're watching high school hockey on thestateofhockey.com, presented by Axe, available at Target stores.
Danny's going over there right there.
We're underway to start the third period with the Hill Murray Pioneers holding the 3-0 lead. It's going to be 5-on-5 hockey along with Gino Parrish. I'm Pete Wagner, and on goal as it's Hayden who makes the save for the Blaze. So the Pioneers will be traveling from right to left across your screen with their familiar green, black, and white sweaters. The Blaze in their white, gold, and black. And they'll work it back up ice. Off the boards it goes, back in behind the net. Pinching down behind the net was Bernhagen looking to make a play, but instead it's going to be handled now by the Pioneers. With it, it's going to be Strobel. Of course, his brother Mike, Uncle Mark. Mike was Wisconsin Badger, Mark, University of Minnesota. That one poked wide of the net. As it's played back through, here come the Blaze down the wall. Helgeson was there, Petronak rather, as he rings the boards, played back in. You know, Gino's third period comes up. If you're Yanni Kivialmi, he kind of stemmed the tide a little bit. They're going to be feeling good about that second period.
Oh, without a doubt. They, with the exception of 2 to 3 shifts where Hill Murray had them hemmed up in the zone, it was actually the exact opposite. So not only was Burnsville effective offensively, but effective offensively enough to keep sustained pressure. I'm going to say that a lot this winter because it really make or breaks a hockey game when you have a team hemmed up in their own end for a substantial amount of time.
Blaze back the other way to the corner it goes. You got really good hard-boiled eggs there.
No, thanks. I've got cinnamon gum. I don't know how well those would work together.
Let's try.
Sort of like a deviled egg, right?
Yeah.
I mean, sort of.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, you have a piece of gum. I'll let you know how it is.
Here, I'll give you half of mine.
No, I'm out.
Oh, sorry.
Wide of the net it goes. Hayden in net for the Blaze as he looks to his right. It's going to be Sanders with it. Left wing side. Michael Fleischacker tries to spin away from one man to the corner it goes. His pass. He had a great section final game against the Stillwater Ponies last year at Aldrich Arena.
That's right. He really did.
Really good night.
That Stillwater team was...
Oh, there's Fleischacker. Oh, he had the rebound. He went over the top of the goal. Wanted to go cheese. Couldn't get it. Oh, a redirect.
Goodness.
That might have hit either a knob or the stick or the crossbar.
I think it might have hit Fleischacker's blade and then up to the noggin of Jordan Tompkins.
At the line, walked across by Kittleson, runs into traffic, finds a way through.
That's a good shot. You got to get traffic on him because nothing else is getting by him.
Don't know if that got through, but Keppel had it measured with the blocker just in case. Quast will play this back in behind the net. Now it's going to be Engum with it. Up at center, rolls the stick of Henthorn as it's played back across the line. Nice play to cut that off. We're the defense up in the neutral zone. That's Reifenberg. And it's played back by the Blaze once again, angling across the line on it. Now it's going to be Engum.
That was Luke Reifenberger. His brother Marco was a terrific hockey player.
Reifenberger, yep. That's correct.
Left a year early. UMass Lowell or Amherst commit, playing in Bloomington in the USHL this year. Terrific hockey player.
Could put the puck in the net. Great skater, if I remember correctly.
Oh, without doubt. Good size to him, speed, hands. He had it all, which is why he's a Division I committed kid.
Engum, that's under his stick. Moyer dances across to try to make the play down low. It's off the stick now of Rhodey. As they play it, the Blaze try to play it up high. There's a shot that's deflected off the pads of Engum. And behind the net again, it's going to be handled by Braden Engum.
Looks like Hill Murray is back to their first period ways. And slanted the ice back the other direction.
Confidence.
Yes, they've got that. But as you said in the first period, Burnsville's not going to get up. They never stop.
They really won't. They'll always play you hard and strong to the end of the period. They're a great team to open the season with.
Yeah.
Because when you play them later in the season, you kind of get into the position of, oh boy.
Well, and it helps you versus other teams too.
They're structured here anyway, but that structure just gets better and better as the season goes on because they see these guys as they evolve. They start winning some big games, and when you look at the record, they put up 17-9-1 last year. Someone asked me what Yanni thought of his team at Burnsville earlier in the year. I said, he didn't say anything about it. That means he's kind of okay.
Yeah, that means he's keeping a secret.
He'll say, well, we're not very deep, or we're this or that. I think he
Wait, an honest coach? Really?
He likes this group.
Good. That's that's wonderful to hear. You lose a kid. Last year they had Cade Borchardt. He's all world.
Really good player.
Also a D1 kid playing in the USHL.
He always had kind of that turtleneck thing going.
Cole, his brother, had the turtleneck. Yeah,
See?
Cole had the turtleneck. See? Yeah, he was fancy. He really was. Just great hands on him. And, Cade, terrific skill set, the right-handed version of Cole, and he's going to have a truly terrific hockey career. But it hurts to lose a guy like that, And if Yanni's confident in these guys, that means he's got good team chemistry because he doesn't have that prototypical player with the exception of, Logan Kittleson maybe. There's no real ultra standout.
They're all very similar in play and in style and approach. Back in behind the net now, Engum with it. He'll wait for it. Leave off across center for Wilmert. He's going to carry to the corner. Watched closely by Peterson. And the puck will be played to the right wing. Big check throw in there. Kicked over to safety. That was Tischler. There's a opportunity that's played through the slot area. That one fails to click. That was Quast that was there. Here come the Blaze back the other way. It's going to be Bernhagen across the line. Bernhagen walks to the forehand. Doesn't get through, but Keppel had to stay on that. Oh, and a chance down off the side of the net.
They're going to have to look for some goofy bounces, some more odd angles. Not goofy bounces, some odd angle shots. You see Burnsville, even when they get the puck in the offensive zone, they're waiting to get directly in front of the goalie to take that shot. They're going to have to start shooting something from the side.
He's squaring up on him.
Yeah, it's making it too easy on him. You got to be more elusive.
Sight lines, deflections.
Yep.
Pass that's too
and
far
icing.
For a while. And you see sometimes when goaltenders get into teams' heads a little bit, you start thinking too much on your chances.
Well, I watched Charlie Lindgren play high school hockey for a few years, and he is the perfect example. Yep.
Well, you start your approach from entry to the tops of the circles, from out of the corners, all change because that guy, you think you got to do something different.
Yeah.
You just have to keep shooting.
Yep, because he's in your kitchen.
I've always said shoot right for the middle of the pillows. Something's going to happen. It's going to hit a stick.
He might not gobble it up. It might get a rebound. Might go through.
If you do, you're going to get your rebounds. Because on guys like that, you just got to get it on and get rebounds.
Yeah.
They're not going to get. There's a chance. Oh, what a save by Hayden! They're not going to be able to stop every puck.
Oh yeah, even the greats like Wilcox, with the Gophers, South St. Paul or Charlie Lindgren.
They're not going to gobble every rebound.
Right. Absolutely, and I like taking those odd angle shots. Maybe catch them sneaking off of the post a little bit, or leaning a little bit too far forward, or maybe their heels are on the goal line. You got to take a chance, especially when you're down 3 goals in your third period.
You certainly do. Out of the zone they go. Long pass through center. On it now for the Blaze. That's Brody.
My
there's
goodness.
Keppel. So right after we say that, there it is. Oh, big check there.
Oh, Grant a
back
shot.
Up to the neutral zone. Engum.
Knocked the mouth guard out of Vinny Hurley.
Here. Henthorn was there with the body. Now across the line for the Pioneers, it's Moyer. He's pickpocketed. It's going to be handled by Ashan. Up the right wing side, handled now by Engum. Angles his way to a forehand.
Wow.
Steered out of there by Keppel. Took it standing up, too. Didn't have to go to the butterfly.
Perfect. I love that. That's a confident goalie right there. Winding up. He's about 10 feet inside the blue line. You see goalies with the jitters or the yips. They want to drop to their knees right away, and he did no such thing.
Love seeing guys turn that right out of play, too.
Right. And that poke check, on the Sam Rhodey little short breakaway.
Beautiful.
Perfectly placed. He saw that he only had one hand on his stick, and he made a nice aggressive poke check. Didn't even have to make a save.
When you poke check, you have to know when to, and when you do, you better commit.
Timing and placement. That's everything.
Oh.
Wow. There are some bodies hitting the floor right now.
We're not messing around here, folks. It's getting grisly.
It sure is. Burnsville's upset they can't score, so they're taking the body a little bit more aggressively than they had been.
Maybe create some space, too. Why not? I mean, you've been working the possession game with them, and you've yet to solve Keppel in the defense of the Pioneers. There's a shot by Petronak that's wide of the mark. Now it's going to be Oberle to the corner. Stood up on the play. It was Joey Anderson. They'll try to fish their way through traffic. Petronak again. His shot's deflected off the skates of Ian Harple. And at center ice it goes.
I like that Joey Anderson kid. He's got a whole lot of potential. Wait till he puts some muscle on his frame. He just hasn't grown in. He just hasn't put the meat on his bones yet, but he's got all the tools.
One to watch.
Yeah.
Here come the Blaze. Nice run up the right side for Wilmert with speed. Wrist shot right into the crest. As Keppel squares up to that, handles it, and hangs on to the faceoff coming up to his left.
Made that look easy, right? Most good goalies do.
When you're on your game and you're in position, good things are happening. Moorhead Spuds are in action right now as they are leading 2-0 over the Brainerd Warriors, a Section 8AA matchup there. O'Connell and Radcliffe with the goals.
Not the least bit shocked that those two guys are the ones with the goals. That Radcliffe is probably the most lethal player with the puck in the state, and O'Connell is not far behind. A perfect complementary player. Truly a dangerous duo. It should lead them to the state tournament again this year.
Good to see Scott Jensen's on board with us tonight.
Oh, love it.
Got the Eagles, his Eagles. Of course, Jack Jensen from the Eagles. And
yep, that's right.
I think they're going to be...
Eagles played a little USA, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, don't overlook that team. I think some people are.
Right. Well, you lose a kid like Casey Middlestead, they think that your heart and soul is gone, right?
We talked about that on our show, by the way, which is posted on the stateofhockey.com right here.
And I haven't listened to it yet. I want to see my voice. I want to hear my face. I can't figure this out, Pete.
You'll just be giddy. Deflected up and over and out of play. But no, we kind of brought that up on the program. We talked a little bit about how, you know, when you have a player like Middlestad, or you have a group of high-end players that everybody's looking to get it done and do this and do that, there's a whole other batch of players that are playing around those players too.
Yeah.
And that practice against those players and get better, and then they come out of their shadows and end up having great years.
Yeah, where'd these guys come from?
Exactly.
They were the wind beneath the other's wings.
Oh, my word, going vocal here.
I nailed that, right?
Gino Parrish. Well, I got to give you a little bit of credit, yeah.
Because just for trying. I'm no Bette Midler.
It was a little bit better than I thought. I don't know what's worse, that you kind of like invoked that tune or were able to sing it.
Well, it had meaning. That's why, because I felt it.
Nice.
You could feel the passion, I'm sure.
Oozing. Up to the line it goes now. Oberle down to the corner. Hurley back to Oberle. This is 5-on-5. Looked like a power play. Nice little pad save there by Hayden in goal for the Blaze. 6:50 to go. Third period. Clock is just rolling here in this contest.
Wow, 6:40 left? No idea.
We started late.
Just batted an eye,
and
that happened.
We had a power outage, the whole thing. They had the lights out there going NHL with the introductions and the whole thing. Yeah, they did. That was special. Pyrotechnics in this building. They had some fog.
Well, for the Blaze, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Had to bring the fire.
Here they come out of the zone. Kittleson.
Wow. Joey Petronak made that look very, very easy. And that's not. It's a speeding defenseman or speeding forward coming right at you. Just puck it out.
Bill Lechner's team is not exactly forcing the issue here offensively. They're playing just a really responsible game right now. There's a play right there. They chip it in, get the rest of the change.
Yep.
They're not too hardcore on the forecheck right now. They're minding their P's and Q's, if you will, and that's how you protect a lead, but play aggressively. There's a fine line between sitting back and still playing the way you want to play, but you can tell they've changed up a little bit of what they're doing.
He's respecting the game. He's not only respecting the game, but he's getting them seasoned for what's to come.
They're going to need to do this later on in the year with a 3-0 lead. You're going to have to learn how to play this way, and it's more than okay to do things the way they're doing it right now.
This is how it should be. Just bide your time. You don't need to take any insane chances. You just wait. If there's an offensive opportunity, you always want to jump up and take that, but you don't want to force it.
Both these teams have been really disciplined here today, I think, positionally and in the way they play. And both of these bench bosses are as good as it gets in high school hockey. There's so many of them, Gino, that it's fun to watch how these kids are playing right here tonight.
Oh, without a doubt. And all the kids that have come through these programs. I mean, you can't count on all your fingers and toes the amount of Division I's that have come out of both these programs the last 5 to 10 years even. It's
pretty impressive. I mean, how about NHL? Besser?
No big deal. And you're going to have Tyler Sheehy there next year, a year after that as well. He's not far off. Timu Kivihalme, Yanni's kid, he'll make a run for it.
Helgeson, how good was that team?
I just was talking with Tim Ashawn, Grant's father, Jack, and we got a shot here.
Another chance down low. That one hops the stick of Wallen. Go ahead.
Just talking with Tim Ashawn prior to the game here. And I had said, it's tough for me, even when I played. So back in the playing days of the Crowleys and the Chekos, and then even the last 11 years that I've been doing it, seeing all the guys that have gone through, for me to find a better power play than that Burnsville team had. They had Timu Kivihalme, Division I, Jack Ashan, Division I, Cole Borchardt, should have been Division I, tragic car accident, Tyler Sheehy, Brock Besser. Possibly the top 5 power play. I can't think of a better 5.
So good. Pad save. That one steered aside by Hayden. I've been impressed with his play here tonight.
Without a question.
He's been really steady. I think about the goals that were scored on him. Second chances up top.
First one was a laser beam over the glove, but it was early in the game, so he wasn't quite ready.
Well done.
And then 2 were through traffic or tips. They're redirects or rebounds.
If you see a Burnsville Blaze player playing with pace, it's Wilmert. There he was across the slot area.
Yeah, he's created quite a few chances. Really big kid, moves well down the wall. He's not overly shifty, but he's got good top-end speed and knows that he should go to the net.
Nice job to fight that one off.
Wow.
Spun down the line to the corner. Here comes Wilmert. They're going to let him play here in the third period. Wilmert tries to go back door. Keppel is there to shut it. Net gets knocked off its posts. With 3:54 to go here in the third period, it's 3-0 Hill Murray.
This is a fun one to watch. And it just so happened that little roughhousing, I suppose we could call it,
if you will,
happened directly in front of the Burnsville Blaze fan club.
Got the band here, the whole thing. Nice crowd assembled.
The whole band. There had to have been 100 of them there.
Well, you guys were ensconced right in the middle of it.
Yeah, Danny Hendy and I went down there and did a little break into Electric Boogaloo.
Were you filming that on your?
I hope so.
On the iPhone?
I hope so.
Did Danny have it?
Ann had a phone down there.
Okay. Of course, we're speaking of Ann Anderson from the State of Hockey, stateofhockey.com.
She's one of the bosses I have
here.
Get
all your high school hockey info right here.
Everything right online, State of Hockey.
You get the play-by-play. We're going to have 5 games.
5 games by the end of the week, right?
Yep. 3 on Saturday.
Where are the ones at Saturday again?
Saturday we open Holy Angels in Providence Academy.
Yep. Then
we're going to go to Minnetonka as they're going to take on the Prior Lake Lakers. That'll be at 7. At the same time, it's going to be Eden Prairie and Cretin-Derham Hall.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like the NHL Network.
You touch them all, right?
Pick your game. Pick your poison. Brett Johnson, our producer, is going to be very busy. They score!
Oh, my goodness.
Out of the corner, the Blaze find the back of the net. The great chance in front. We'll have to take a look at this one on a replay.
That was well done here, right out of the corner. Spinorama.
Nice
Is
job.
That Sanders throws the puck on net, bangs in a nice rebound. You know what? That's what it was. It's traffic, created traffic in the slot. Even though 2 or 3 of them were Hill Murray players, it was still traffic in front of the tender. It looks like a wonderful rebound goal.
Nice pinch by Sanders. You need to do that when you're down by 3. 3-1 your score now with 3:02 to go in the third period.
The Blaze are on the board. And what appears to be his first varsity goal as well, because they had to grab another one.
The puck was taken to the bench. Down the line they go. There's a blocker pad save. And that one gets past the outstretched stick of Tyler Sanders. Hayden now. Remember, there's no trapezoid here in high school hockey.
That's right. But you don't have as many aggressive goalies, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the trapezoid. I liked it when they were moving it.
Well, that was because of one human being. Had Martin Brodeur or Ricky DiPietro not been that talented with a puck, they never would have instituted that.
$64 million man, Ricky DiPietro.
No, it's $64 million for 16 games.
How'd that contract go?
Wow.
Yikes.
That's a good friend of mine, or a good friend of my brother's, and I remember calling him right afterwards going, is he really worth that much?
Really worth that much? He said, are you kidding me? No.
He didn't respond. So
silence.
Yes.
Crickets.
He's a great guy.
Oh yeah, he went PC.
He's a great guy. Good personality. Good family.
Good for the room.
Good for the room. Good. He's got all the intangibles.
But think about that. You do a contract for $64 million. Was it like 12 years or something like that?
It was a 15-year deal. 15 years.
Major term. They're still paying on it, aren't they?
I think, man, it's got to be close.
And they traded Luongo to draft him.
They traded Luongo for my brother. It was Oleg Kavasha and Mark Parrish for Roberto Luongo and Olli Jokinen. I believe Florida made out like bandits with that deal. No offense, Marky.
Olli Jokinen. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good
tours
trade.
Of duty down there, didn't he? In Florida?
Yeah, I believe so.
1:45 to go here in the third
Big
period.
step there.
At the line. Nice job sliding over was Urlaub to make the play.
Uh-oh.
Score!
An absolutely amazing play.
What a play there. They come hard with 1:39 to go, and it's now buckle up the seatbelts, folks.
You just talked about Wilmert. Wilmert right before then makes a huge step up, blows him up. Wilmert blows him up, passes the puck down to what appeared to have been Robbie Weedan.
Right yep.
Yeah, hit Robbie Weedan. Great backhand pass, right back out front. Bam, back of the net. Made no mistake, put that in there. We got a ball game with $1:40 to go here.
The Blaze take the timeout as they want to talk things over.
Well, and they got to rest their guys that are going to be out there the next minute and 40 seconds. What a terrific play that was. Absolutely sensational. Mr. Wilmert, did I miss him on the hit?
There it is right there. And that forces the turnover. Look at this. Energy toward the net. Everybody was going toward the net. There's a loose man open in the low slot area. And then
all the eyes of the Hill Murray players watch it right behind the net. None of them are looking behind him. Every single one of them is staring at Robbie Weedan on his backhand behind the net. Wow. That is great. Too bad the band left after the second period got over. I'd love to hear them jumping right now.
Fire off that song. You know, when this game was put on the schedule, these two teams always played a 1 and 2 goal affairs.
Yeah.
3-1, 3-2, 4-1, 4-2 type thing. And this right now is no different. Oh, look at that. They got the Selly zone all up and ready to go.
Oh, boy. Selly zone. And that's Spark. I found that out. Danny Hendrickson did an interview. The yellow-headed individual, yellow-haired, the yellow-headed individual. His name is Spark.
Spark.
He's Spark.
Is that the?
And it's a him too.
Boy, you guys, we're going to put together one heck of a other brothers segment with you two over the course of the next 5 games. Yeah,
Danny did a majority of the work tonight.
He had the microphone too, didn't he?
He did. Let's hope it worked. Not like our effort with St. Thomas last weekend.
Through center ice it goes. The Blaze now were held scoreless until the 3-minute mark here of the third period. Now they've climbed within 3-2.
You don't want 15 to get there first.
Empty net, and they've got some speed out there with Michael Fleischacker. Blaze now as we have 1 minute remaining in the period, and icing's a call, so that's going to force Hayden to get back on the ice. So possession here, very important.
This one face-off. Yeah, first and foremost, it's a face-off you've got to win.
And so if you're the Pioneers, you keep it and you possess.
Yep. Hill Murray wins this draw. They're going to be in the zone for 20 full seconds.
There's a minute can be an eternity in hockey, as we know.
Yeah, really.
50-50 puck battled for off the left circle. And it's a big win there by the Blaze as Weedan played it back behind the net. Now it's Engel.
Oh, just missed. Engel to Kittleson.
Off the glass, so that's going to be an icing back the other way.
Ooh, luck of the draw for those guys.
42 seconds to go. The number 9 ranked Hill Murray Pioneers had a comfortable 3-0 lead as they bounce into the third period. 3 first-period goals. And the Blaze come back with another pair here late in the third period to make things interesting. Can they score 3 straight in regulation and force overtime?
I don't see why not.
38 seconds to go as they have the goaltender pulled in the 6-on-5.
Uh-oh.
There's a long shot. Ooh, that one fails to click.
That's a little selfish there. You know what? That's a make-or-break shot right there. He had a little bit of time. He could have taken 2 extra strides or just chipped a soft one out and killed off another 15 seconds, but he wanted to go for the glory. You know what? Give him credit. He's got some guts for doing it, but unfortunately, he failed.
Face-off win now by the Pioneers. Ooh, stick got up a little bit high, and that's on the tape now of Helgeson. He hits the side of the mark, but to the corner it goes.
He wanted that goal badly.
Back around. They better hurry now. 15 to go in the period. Here come the Blaze up the left wing side. That's going to be Engem with it.
Boy.
Oh, what a chance there. Big save by Keppel. Needed to make a big one there.
They got a press.
Chance off the line.
Oh, my goodness.
To the slot area. Chipped to safety by Helgeson, and that's going to do it.
Oh, my.
The Hill Marie Pioneers hang on to win the road game here by a score of 3-2 as they open the season with their first victory. The Blaze fall after a solid close to what was a great hockey game.
That was a terrific hockey game. Like I said earlier, the first period of thinking 3-0. Oh boy, they're on pace to get 9. But Burnsville battled back, and not only did Burnsville battle back, they really took it to them for a vast majority of that second period, and even the third period. Hill Marie came out hot the first 4 or 5 minutes, just like they did in the first. But the Burnsville Blaze doused those flames and came back and made a terrific run and an exciting game, at least specifically the last 3 minutes.
I think the way you look at it, if you're Yanni Kiviomi and the Burnsville Blaze, you got better as the game went on, and that's really what you're looking to do. That's what you're looking to get accomplished, and they got better. Now, if you're the Hill Marie Pioneers, you played with the lead, you kept the lead, you won, you had a good first period. Your skill guys did what you needed them to do. You really liked Peterson back on the blue line, and I think Keppel, to me, in the goal was really the great story for them.
Spectacular. Joey Petronak's a great defenseman. Peterson, Brett Oberle, one of my favorite defensemen in the state. Then you look at the other side, Engum. Terrific effort. Goaltending-wise, it really doesn't get much better than that. He let 2 in. First one's a fluke rebound. Second one was that's a highlight reel play. That's exactly the kind of play that you need to beat a grade A goaltender like that.
You do indeed. That's going to do it here, Gino. We'll be at the Richfield Ice Arena coming up on Thursday night. It's going to be Chaska. Dave
my old home rink.
I know. We're going to go there, man.
Yeah.
Chaska
Hawks.
Fantastic.
We get to play against Holy Angels. Pat Griswold.
Yep, Pat Griswold. I think the Chaska Hawks at Dave Snuggerud.
I hope they still have my jersey retired up there. I don't think they've taken it down. But if it's not up there, it's because they took it down for some reason, maybe to frame it or something.
Really? Or they're washing it?
Yeah. I just made that up.
We'll send Dan Hendrickson on that.
I'm
Final
sure he'd
score
love to.
here from the Gary R. Harker rink in Burnsville, Minnesota. The Hill Marie Pioneers 3, the Burnsville Blaze 2. Thanks a lot for joining us. High school hockey presented by Axe. We'll be back with more high school hockey all week long and all season. So long, everybody.
The last of the Ashans coming through the Burnsville pipeline.
Ooh, that shot hit someone in the derriere on its way in. Dribbles through, and a big glove save made there by Hayden, and back out come the Blaze. Out of the zone they go, looking to center. Check back into the zone by Urlaub. That's it on goal, and it's going to be Keppel to make the save. Face-off coming up inside the Pioneer zone.
This is exactly how I assumed that this game was going to start off. It's going to be fast-paced, but you know what? There's probably not going to be a whole lot of chemistry. These teams are feeling each other out, and it's the first game of the season, so the energy and the nerves are both high.
Well, you know, for some of these guys, this is their first varsity experience. Here's a turnover, possible 2-on-1. The Pioneers with the opportunity. They score! Oh, he holds the puck, goes top corners.
Wow, that was impressive.
Fleischacker.
That's the play that every parent wants his kid to do. They get down on a 2-on-1, don't even look at the pass. Just have the confidence that you're going to find the back of that and put the puck there. It was a nice turnover on the defensive blue line for Hill Murray. They tried to get the puck back in the zone. Unfortunately, ended up in a 2-on-1 back here. Look off the left winger, top shelf, 1-0 Hill Murray.
1-0 the Pioneers lead. A quick start for them.
I got Mike.
As the puck's played back up in the center ice area. Stick handle away from traffic. That's Engum with it. He's going to be forced off the puck. Back in behind to the slot area. Back to the right wing side they go. That's Rhodey. They'll send that in for the Blaze. Foot race ensues. On it now for the Pioneers.
Oh boy.
Down they go on that play.
That's going to hurt. It's a skilled hockey team. You definitely don't want to go down a man on a team that plays this well together or has this much skill on their bench. Watch out for number 9 here, this Ben Helgeson. He's a player. They've got several more, but he's their leader, their captain, big guy.
Brandon Sean goes for the trip. And you know what, the Pioneers, as you say, it's a reloading process for this team each year. But I'm saying as a private school, they don't have a youth program to work with. It's very difficult.
Yeah. But people want to go there. You've got a winning program. People want to go there. You've got the a la St. Thomas Academy is relatively similar.
How could you not want to play for a guy like Bill Lechner?
How many wins did he say he had? 450,000 in the last 25 years?
Change. It's
unbelievable. Quite a few. Yeah, look at this. I mean, just snapping the biscuit around.
They'll take it back up high now. That's going to be Petronak with it. Now to the corner they go. They'll bring it back up high to Overly. He'll play it back into the corner for an opportunity up to the right side for Helgeson. Nice control with his play. Back to the corner it goes. Strobel is there. Now once again on it, it's Helgeson. They play this one. They'll walk along the goal line. Nothing doing there. And it's Strobel once again. Helgeson there. There's a shot that's going to trick.
And total ozone, sustained pressure, crisp passes. They're looking at the net as well as making those plays. Truly remarkable. I can't wait to see those guys a month from now.
Indeed. That one's whistled up.
Oh, looked like we got it even up here.
So now we're going to get an opportunity to see the power play in 38 seconds for the Burnsville Blaze as the Pioneers are whistled for the infraction back into the Hill Murray zone. We're going to visit Remington Keppel. Off the ice goes Scott Moyer.
He's got a great set of jets on him. If you saw that a couple of shifts ago, he blew by a winger.
Good to see Danny Hendrickson in the house with the selfie stick employed.
It's an awkward fade in and out, wasn't it?
That is a dangerous scenario.
Hi, guys.
It was above the waist, wasn't it?
I wasn't looking. Controlled now by the Blaze. 4-on-4 for 29 more seconds as they'll go D to D on the near side. Sanders was there. Now they're going to carry it out of the zone on the move. It's going to be Kittleson. He can skate.
Wow.
Angles to the left side. How's she going across the line? In on goal. Oh, Keppel didn't see that one coming. Got the blocker pad. Trapped it up with the big catch glove and face off to his right.
Keep an eye on number 4 there. You got Logan Kittleson. He's going to carry the mail quite a bit tonight. I mean, you just saw a little shake and bake through the neutral zone with his eyes up and his feet moving. He's going to get several more shots on that. Him and Robbie Weeden, one of those guys is going to pot one.
Good look at the replay there. You saw that move you were talking about. Here it is again.
Shake and bake at full speed through the neutral zone.
Back to live action. Behind the net it goes. Hayden with it. Swings it up the left wing side. 5 to go now in the power play. Or the 4-on-4, then the power play employed by the Blaze. They'll have it for another minute 22. 12:45 to go in the period. And icing the call.
This is exactly what they wanted. Offensive zone face-off. They're going to need it. Logan Kittleson here. And Robbie Weeden. Watch Robbie Weeden. He's just tenacious. He'll be the first kid in the corner, and I would almost guarantee he's going to come out of the corner with it.
To the corner it goes as you spoke. There's Weeden there, as you mentioned. Up to the line, right side. Sanders works it from left to right. Down to the corner it goes. Kittleson back up high for Sanders. He's going to give off the walk to the top of the left circle. Oh, that one nearly got through. It hit traffic on the way in.
Uh-oh.
That was Petronak.
What an aggressive
kills
jump.
Across the line. Here they go. There's a chance to the slot area. That fails to click with Quast. And back up the zone come the Burnsville Blaze in possession. 45 to go in the man advantage.
How about
Long
that
pass
jump
to
by
the
Joe
outside.
Becker?
Now the Blaze will control, and that one will be tucked back down into the corner. Wilmert back behind the net. Blaze once again look to walk up through the defense and all the way back down. Hayden's going to play this off the shot from the blue line, taken there by the Blaze, Tyler Sanders.
When you brought that up there, that Peterson, and he's at least 6 foot 2 inches tall. His uncle is Brett Peterson, my old coach at St. Cloud State University, current coach at Gustavus.
Small world here in this hockey world,
Yeah,
isn't it?
quite. Keeps getting smaller every year I grow.
Smaller and smaller.
We make it quaint.
There's a shot that's, well, you know, the names, if you see the same name cycling through.
Yep. It's a passion. Once
Through
it's in your
center
blood, it
ice.
never leaves you.
Absolutely. Rhodey with it, looks to carry it deep. He's had a good period. A shot to the corner. He's wedged. Good body position there by Petronak. Real nice defenseman here for the Pioneers. On the tape across the line, Helgeson couldn't handle. That one's deflected on its way through, picked up by Botts as he's bothered on the play. To the corner it goes. It's going to be handled by Glasson momentarily. And the Pioneers to the corner with Strobel. Plays it to open real estate. Gets a little bit of assistance down low. Helgeson takes that Wallen pass and plays that one wide of the net. Strobel is there. They bump up with Helgeson. It's a 2-on-2 battle off the side of the net. Now from the right wing, chip the glass, and the length of the ice it goes with 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in period number 1. It's 1-0 in favor of the Hill Murray Pioneers.
That was really the first time that we saw any sustained pressure from Hill Murray, with the exception of the first 4 minutes of the hockey game. They absolutely dominated right out of the gates, and then Burnsville got on that power play and turned the tides a little bit.
Face-off controlled and handled. Here come the Blaze out of the zone. Through traffic, working at Joey Anderson. He's bothered on the play. Pioneers will punch up on that one, and back in behind the net they go. Pinch down, nice play there off the blue line. Good read. That was Anderson. Off the glass, big collision there. Puck's waddling and picked up now by the Pioneers through center. Nice little play there. Look out, they got speed down low. Toe pull, a shot saved by Hayden. Oh, was that a nice focus save?
He dressed that up very nicely.
Backed up into the neutral zone. They created more space. You'd think you see that one in practice all the time, but it still fools you in the game.
Maybe he's comfortable. He's definitely comfortable if he's pulling that one out in the first period, your first game of the season.
Back up across the line, believes in himself. Wilmert is there. Off the side of the net. Keppel's been rock solid here in this contest for the Burnsville Blaze. There's a big check off the boards again. Keep seeing Ryan Peterson's name because he's been solid. Moyer with it. Picked off now by the Blaze. Weeden gets it back. Nice little pass tucked off the boards. No ice on the play. Oh, they got a good angle here. Back in behind the net they go with it. Oh, that one shut down though. Pack-in job to the slot area by the Pioneers.
Where the body was supposed to be is where he put it. Unfortunately, he was on a change and he wasn't there.
Sent back in behind the net by Kittleson.
We back?
We are back once again here from the Gary R. Harker Arena in lovely Burnsville, Minnesota, the home of the Burnsville Blaze, as they trail the Hill-Murray Pioneers by a score of 3-0. Although they outshot the Pioneers by a 10-7 margin, the Pioneers really had great opportunities. Their scoring chances were high caliber.
They might have gotten some home cooking on those stats. I don't know if it was 10-7.
Oh, look at you! Look
on
at you.
that 5-on-3 and 5. Wow, did you see that?
Let's take a look right now at the first goal scored. We got little,
oh no, that was the
Howshe
Donnie
going.
Dangle, the big save right there.
Absolutely beautiful stuff right there.
Oh, I knocked their pen off of the moorings
Here's
here.
another look at another.
This
replay.
goal number
This
2
is a
here.
Power play goal, second goal. There's Matthew Fleischacker. Nice pad
Good
save,
shot.
a big rebound. Again, traffic in front on the power play, real good for the Blaze. Fleischacker, again, likes to get down low and then shoved home there. It was Helgeson, I believe.
Moyer. Yep, Moyer. Number 8. Great speed on that kid. Johnny on the spot. Both or 2 of those goals right there. That tip in coming through the middle. Perfectly done. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone because we have a third goal here, right? We should have a third goal with Quast coming around the net.
We've got a couple of coaches in this one. Of course, Bill Lechner of the Hill-Murray Pioneers entering his 25th season behind the bench. He's got a record of 485, 203, and 24 ties. How about that? 28 state tournaments for the Hill-Murray Pioneers. They've been very active in that capacity, as well as they've picked up 3 state titles in 1983, 91, and 2008. Last year, they finished the season 19-7-4. They were 2-0 at the state tournament after losses to the Moorhead Spuds 4-2, and then St. Thomas Academy by the score of 5-0. I mentioned attrition. They lost 12 players off last year's talented roster, returning 7. But Bill Lechner likes the core of his JV players and the players that are returning that had significant varsity experience. He likes his club.
Absolutely. How can you go wrong? They just keep replenishing themselves. It's like the Terminator that gets his finger cut off and it just grows right back on there. You know, they always have good young talent coming through the pipeline.
Look at you pulling out metaphors early.
Did I do that? I had to make up for that episode we had a couple minutes ago.
And you brought it back. You picked the scab. Meanwhile, for the Burnsville Blaze, Yanni Kivihalmi is in his 11th season, 193 wins to go against 95 losses, 19 ties. For the Blaze, they've had 9 state tournament appearances from 83, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about that run?
Wow.
Their most recent in 2016. They're 17-9-1 last year, lost in the section semifinals to the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars, and we're underway as the puck is played back up into the neutral zone. Pioneers will control and play that one through on the defense. Starts Wilmert, plays it to the center ice area and swatted right back in by Brett Oberle. Wide of the mark. In goal, it's going to be Connor Hayden for the Burnsville Blaze. Back on the other end for the Hill-Murray Pioneers will be number 30, Remington Keppel. Pioneers in their green sweaters with black and white trim. They'll set a pass to the slot area that fails to click as it's handled up by the top of the circle area and out of the zone by Wilmert. Now the defense controls. It's going to be Petronic as they play that one back in behind that. Hayden is there, and it's going to be Wilmert again to break out to the near side. Up the ice, it's Bernhagen as he's checked on the play. Tischler was there for the Pioneers. Back at center, chip back in deep. It's Tyler Sanders back behind the net. Now for the Pioneers on it's going to be Peterson. Off the glass to center. That gets through everyone. Foot race is shot in himself. Wilmert is there. Off the side of the net. Keppel's been rock solid here in this contest for the Burnsville Blaze. There's a big check off the boards again. Keep seeing Ryan Peterson's name because he's been solid. Moyer with it. Picked off now by the Blaze. Weedan gets it back. Nice little pass tucked off the boards. No ice on the play. Oh, they got a good angle here. Back in behind the net they go with it. Oh, that one shut down though. Pack in job to the slot area by the Pioneers.
Where the body was supposed to be is where he put it. Unfortunately, he was on a change, and he wasn't there.
Sent back in behind the net by Kittleson. And off the boards it goes. Chip. Ooh, pinched down neatly there. That's Sanders with a good read. He gets it back off the boards to the corner. Slot walk. Oh, nice play there. Way to use the boards, boys. That one's blocked by the defense on its way in. That's Bonin that was there. Here they come. Uh-oh. They had a man streak. That was Becker. Looking to find him was Carr, but instead it's the Blaze to the near side. On it now, it's going to be Urlaub. Gets a little bit of help with Kittleson. He's been on the puck a lot here this evening on his shifts. He's pickpocketed neatly there by Hurley. Races up the left wing. Hurley, little drop pass along the way in for Petronak. There's a save by Hayden. Another save, big rebound save. As the puck is going to be controlled again by the Pioneers. Petronak, he's been on it too. Off the boards, Oberle brings it back in behind. It's going to be handled now by Joey Anderson.
Uh-oh.
Oh, his pass is picked off. Ooh, tough spot there. That's blocked. Covered up neatly there by the Blaze defense. Hurley hustles over, pursuing the puck neatly now. Are the Pioneers on that ferocious forecheck. Ooh, body check there at the line. Puck's going to dribble through. Nice read by Hayden. You never know where that waddling puck is going to go. And the Blaze look to break out, but they can't quite. They finally do. And they get it deep, get the rest of the change, and back in behind it's Keppel. He's going to play it to the near side. Helgeson was there coming down on the puck. He gets jammed on the play. Off the boards it goes, back up into the neutral zone. Foot race ensues. Coming across from the right side was Wall, and penalty coming up. He drew that with his
Grant's
feet.
Second penalty of the day. You know what? He wants to get on the scoreboard. First varsity hockey game. Granishon, sensational player. Aggressive with the stick. I think that's because he's got two older brothers that taught him that way.
Let's take a look at this on the replay. You'll see Wallen streaking over from right to left, gets dragged down.
Yep. He just used the old little can opener. It's a quick little move, but if you get the body just right, it throws him right off balance, and that's what happens.
I was talking to Danny Hendrickson before the start of this game, and you know when you get into the old Lake Conference schools,
yep.
To me it doesn't get. You put this, Richfield, and Braemar 1, 2, 3 in any order. I mean, just from a vibe perspective,
absolutely.
It's super bright in here. It just feels really good. Great place to watch a game.
Perfect size, great acoustics.
So, can you be official endorser?
I could. I mean, I don't wear it all the time. Only when I have dates, which is like 2 or 3 nights a year. That's it.
I was going to say a week.
It's sad. No, it's really sad. It really is.
Well, you're chasing the kids around now, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. That's why, because it's 2 or 3 nights a week with the wifey.
Oh, look at that. Nearly took the off-ice officials out with that puck that went up
over
the glass.
Souvenir for a lucky fan. This is Brian Aragoni, who's one of the linesmen there. Played at, he was a really talented hockey player at Hamlin University.
Look at you pulling out. Is that Baki here with the beard?
I can't tell from behind.
Is
it? There we go. We're so knowledgeable.
It's kind of a different look. I've never seen him with the facial hair sprouting.
Maybe it's is it a Movember thing? Just carrying over?
It's not long enough. Moyer was there. The Blaze looked to work the offensive zone. Said the Pioneers, or work it out of the zone, rather. The Pioneers will play it right back in. Now handling the puck, it's going to be Engum. Pinching over to make the play, Petronak. And it's going to be the Blaze again to the line, but not out. There's a shot deflection. Hayden is there. Nice little footwork there to get that deflection for Scott Moyer. To the right wing side it goes. The Blaze now with Bernhagen.
Looks like he just chucked the puck out of the net there, or out of the rink, actually. Brett Oberle. Can't say enough good things about this kid. He's got a great shot, great feet, good vision, great transitional game. Reminds me a lot of a kid that played at Woodbury a couple years ago named Hayden Shaw.
I remember him.
Who's currently at North Dakota, University of North Dakota. So appropriate colors to compare him to right now.
Yeah, Woodbury had themselves a nice run of players when their state tournament teams in the mid
Max Gady.
2008. Gady, who went to Minnesota State Mankato.
Yep. Walker Highland was on there.
Walker Highland.
Played at Michigan Tech University.
Absolutely. And who was the other guy in 2008?
There are a couple other fellas, and I'm drawing a blank right now. Peterson was another one.
I can see him. It's like number 9. I'm getting old.
Not Eddie.
Eddie. Nice.
Eddie? Was Eddie?
Yep.
St. Cloud State, that's why I knew.
There you go, boom.
Has to be a great kid if he went to St. Cloud State.
Of course, your alma.
I can't speak about his GPA, but he has to be a great kid.
Well, it was just like yours, right?
Yeah,
As the glove was
I don't know if anybody's was just
stuck
like
out
mine.
there by Keppel. Even the numbers don't go that low.
No.
Possible 2-on-1. Here come the Pioneers. It's Wallen with it. Played it back over for Helgeson. Back for Wallen.
Nice
that
play.
fails to click low slot area to the line, but not out. There's a shot. Ooh, that hit traffic. Nearly trickled its way up. That's Henthorn with that opportunity for the Pioneers. Gets away from him.
Got
Here
by
come
him.
the Blaze. Oh, they tried to feed a pass across.
Great stick by Peterson there.
It was Corey Bell who had that opportunity.
Hockey career. But it hurts to lose a guy like that, you know. And if Yanni's confident in these guys, that means he's got good team chemistry because he doesn't have that prototypical player with the exception of, Logan Kittleson maybe. There's no real ultra standout.
They're all very similar in play and in style and approach. Back in behind the net now, Engum with it. He'll wait for it. Leave off across center for Wilmert. He's going to carry to the corner. Watched closely by Peterson. And the puck will be played to the right wing. Big check thrown there. Kicked over to safety. That was Tischler. There's a opportunity that's played through the slot area. That one fails to click. That was Quast that was there. Here come the Blaze back the other way. It's going to be Bernhagen across the line. Berghagen walks to the forehand. Doesn't get through, but Keppel had to stay on that. Oh, and a chance down off the side of the net.
They're going to have to look for some goofy bounces, some more odd angles. Not goofy bounces, some odd angle shots. You see Burnsville, even when they get the puck in the offensive zone, they're waiting to get directly in front of the goalie to take that shot. They're going to have to start shooting something from the
He's
side.
squaring up on him.
Yeah, it's making it too easy on him. They got to be more elusive.
Sight lines, deflections.
Yep.
Pass that's too
And
far
icing.
for Wallen. You see sometimes when goaltenders get into teams' heads a little bit, you start thinking too much on your chances.
Well, I watched Charlie Lindgren play high school hockey for a few years, and he is
You
the
know all
perfect
about that.
example. Yep.
Well, you start your approach from entry to the tops of the circles, from out of the corners, all change because that guy, you think you got to do something different.
Yeah.
You just have to keep shooting.
Yep, because he's in your kitchen.
You know, I've always said shoot right for the middle of the pillows. Something's going to happen. It's going to hit a stick.
He might not gobble it up. It might get a rebound. Might go through.
If you do, you're going to get your rebounds. Because on guys like that, you just got to get it on and get rebounds.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to get. There's a chance. Oh, what a save by Hayden! They're not going to be able to stop every puck.
Oh, yeah. Even
Clean.
the greats like Wilcox, with the Gophers, South St. Paul, or Charlie Lindgren.
They're not going to gobble every rebound.
Right. Absolutely. And I like taking those odd angle shots, maybe catch them sneaking off of the post a little bit or leaning a little bit too far forward, or maybe their heels are on the goal line. You got to take a chance, especially when you're down 3 goals in your third period.
You certainly do. Out of the zone they go. Long pass through center. On it now for the Blaze. That's Brody.
My
there's
goodness.
Keppel. So right after we say that, there it is. Oh, big check there.
Oh, Grant
Back up to the neutral zone. Engum.
Knocked the mouth guard out of Vinny Hurley.
Here. Henthorn was there with the body. Now across the line for the Pioneers, it's Moyer. He's pickpocketed. It's going to be handled by Ashan. Up the right wing side, handled now by Engum. Angles his way to a forehand.
Wow.
Steered out of there by Keppel. Took it standing up, too. Didn't have to go to the butterfly.
Perfect. I love
that hop the stick. This is going to take a long carom into the Pioneer zone, make it the length of the ice for an icing with 8:25 to go in the second period.
Looks like you got a lucky bounce there on that clearing attempt through the middle. When you go through the middle in your own zone on a breakout pass, you've got to be 100% sure, and even then, you probably don't want to do it. And right there, he had Charlie Strobel looking to pick that pass and just narrowly missed a breakaway opportunity for Charlie. Here he gets another one.
There's a shot that's wide of the mark.
I think if that puck was laid down flat, it would have been back in the net. But it was up on its side, so luckily Charlie shanked it. This is a good shift for Hill Murray here. Wow. I mean, you've just got sustained pressure, shot, rebound, shot, rebound, shot, rebound.
Well, they're keeping their feet moving definitely on that puck, no question.
You freeze it, and you look at the two benches right now, and then not only that, but then you look at the depth of these teams. Hill Murray has got a little bit more depth from top to bottom, and that's really going to benefit them right now. So starting the second half of the second period and going in the distance into the third period, whereas Burnsville is going to run a 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2, 1-2-3, and it's going to wear those guys down.
Well, on the Pioneers' perspective, Bill Lechner has always gone 1-2-3-4.
What?
1-2-3, 1-2-3,
Must be nice,
1-2-3-4.
First world problems.
The thing with his team is he's always had the depth to be able to run his players, and he keeps everybody engaged. He has the ability to do that too.
Right. It's a wonderful liberty to be able to take. It's like having three solid starting goaltenders. It's like,
who do you want?
Yeah, whenever.
Cross the line, here's a chance. Nice save by Hayden. He was there to put the the stick down, paddle down. Getting a stick down on his man there. That was Ryan Peterson. Back at center. Oh, they got numbers. If they hurry, that hopped the stick. They almost had an opportunity to spring Corey Bell. Back in behind the net. Cutting over from left to right was Kittleson. Protects the puck up high. Kittleson on it. Has nothing to do but play this one in hard behind the net. That fails to click. And there's nothing but green sweaters to take over off the left wing. That was Fleischacker, Matthew that was, who played that. Michael Fleischacker deflects in. Hayden will set up back in behind the net. Off the boards. To the line, but not out. Matthew Fleischacker, snapper, in on goal. Nice read by Hayden on that deflected puck. Didn't bite, kept the pass down, made the save.
Yeah, he didn't jitter at all. He held his ground and scooted to the left when need be. Well, that was just that near miss. A terrific little pass. Unfortunately, the sauce just bounced over the tape of a streaking Bell, I believe. Corey Bell.
High school hockey and the state of hockey presented by Axe. Available at local Target stores. Played rink wide.
And
mic check testing. I'm not live with this, right? Mic check test 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check test 1, 2. Mic check. This is really mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check test 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check testing. God, it's just mic check testing 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check test 1, 2. Mic check. 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 It's just terrible. This is horrible. Mic check testing 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check testing 1, 2. Mic check test 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check test 1, 2. Mic check test. Mic check. Mic check test 1. Mic check. Mic check test 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check test 1, 2, 3. Mic check. I don't know, dude. I wish I could tell you what's up with this thing.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring one of my mixers. I have a whole bunch.
Well, I mean, it's funny because I used this the other night and it sounded great. Mic check testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here, let me try something here. Mic check test. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Zone, it was actually the exact opposite. So not only was Burnsville effective offensively, but effective offensively enough to keep sustained pressure. I'm going to say that a lot this winter because it really make or breaks a hockey game when you have a team hemmed up in their own end for a substantial amount of time.
Blaze back the other way to the corner it goes. You got really good hard-boiled eggs there.
No, thanks. I've got cinnamon gum. I don't know how well those would work together.
Let's try.
Sort of like a deviled egg, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so
there you go. You have a piece of gum. I'll let you know how it is.
Here, I'll give you half of mine.
No, I'm out.
Oh, sorry.
Wide of the net it goes. Hayden in net for the Blaze as he looks to his right. It's going to be Sanders with it. Left wing side. Michael Fleischacker tries to spin away from one man to the corner it goes. His pass. He had a great section final game against the Stillwater Ponies last year at Aldrich Arena.
That's right. He really did.
Really good night.
That Stillwater team was...
Oh, there's Fleischacker. Oh, he had the rebound. He went over the top of the goal. Wanted to go cheese. Couldn't get it.
Oh,
a redirect.
goodness.
That might have hit either a knob or the stick or the crossbar.
I think it might have hit Fleischacker's blade and then up to the noggin of Jordan Tompkins.
At the line, walked across by Kittleson. Runs into traffic, finds a way through.
That's a good shot. You got to get traffic on him because nothing else is getting by him.
Don't know if that got through, but Keppel had it measured with the blocker just in case. Quast will play this back in behind the net. Now it's going to be Engum with it. Up at center, rolls the stick of Henthorn as it's played back across the line. Nice play to cut that off. We're the defense up in the neutral zone. That's Reifenberg. And it's played back by the Blaze once again, angling across the line on it. Now it's going to be Engum.
That was Luke Reifenberger. His brother Marco was a terrific hockey player.
Yep. That's correct.
Left a year early. UMass Lowell or Amherst commit, playing in Bloomington in the USHL this year. Terrific hockey player.
Could put the puck in the net. Great skater, if I remember correctly.
Oh, without doubt. Good size to him, speed, hands. He had it all, which is why he's a Division I committed kid.
Engum, that's under his stick. Moyer dances across to try to make the play down low. It's off the stick now of Rhodey. As they play it, the Blaze try to play it up high. There's a shot that's deflected off the pads of Engum. And behind the net again, it's going to be handled by Braden Engum.
Looks like Hill Murray is back to their first period ways. And slanted the ice back the other direction.
Confidence.
Yes, they've got that. But as you said in the first period, Burnsville's not going to get up. They never stop.
The Pioneers will be traveling from right to left across your screen with their familiar green, black, and white sweaters. The Blaze in their white, gold, and black. And they'll work it back up ice. Off the boards it goes, back in behind the net. Pinching down behind the net was Bernhagen looking to make a play, but instead it's going to be handled now by the Pioneers. With it, it's going to be Strobel. Of course, his brother Mike, Uncle Mark. And Mike was Wisconsin Badger, Mark, University of Minnesota. That one poked wide of the net. As it's played back through, here come the Blaze down the wall. Helgeson was there, Petronak rather, as he rings the boards, played back in. Gino's third period comes up. If you're Yanni Kivialmi, he kind of stemmed the tide a little bit. They're got to be feeling good about that second period.
Oh, without a doubt. They, with the exception of 2 to 3 shifts where Hill Murray had them hemmed up in the zone, it was actually the exact opposite. So not only was Burnsville effective offensively, but effective offensively enough to keep sustained pressure. I'm going to say that a lot this winter because it really make or breaks a hockey game when you have a team hemmed up in their own end for a substantial amount of time.
Blaze back the other way to the corner it goes. You got really good hard-boiled eggs there.
No, thanks. I've got cinnamon gum. I don't know how well those would work together.
Let's try.
Sort of like a deviled egg, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so
Hey, there you go. You have a piece of gum. I'll let you know how it is.
Here, I'll give you half of mine.
No, I'm out.
Oh, sorry.
Wide of the net it goes. Hayden in net for the Blaze as he looks to his right. It's going to be Sanders with it. Left wing side. Michael Fleischacker tries to spin away from one man to the corner it goes. His pass. He had a great section final game against the Stillwater Ponies last year at Aldrich Arena.
That's right. He really did.
Really good night.
That Stillwater team was...
Oh, there's Fleischacker. Oh, he had the rebound. He went over the top of the goal. Wanted to go cheese. Couldn't get it.
Oh,
a redirect.
goodness.
That might have hit either a knob or the stick or the
I think
crossbar.
it might have hit Fleischacker's blade and then up to the noggin of Jordan Tompkins.
At the line, walked across by Kittleson, runs into traffic, finds a way through.
That's a good shot. You got to get traffic on him because nothing else is getting by him.
Don't know if that got through, but Keppel had it measured with the blocker just in case. Quast will play this back in behind the net. Now it's going to be Engum with it. Up at center, rolls the stick of Henthorn as it's played back across the line. Nice play to cut that off. We're the defense up in the neutral zone. That's Reifenberth. And it's played back by the Blaze once again, angling across the line on it. Now it's going to be Engum.
Quast coming around the net. There we go. You just see him. Joseph Quast sneaks in the back door. You see both defensemen there are looking outwards where the puck is. They have no idea that he's swinging around the backside of that. A perfectly tipped shot on, I can't tell you who let it go. I'll pump Joey Petronek's tires because he's been good offensively. Maybe it was him.
Why not? He's been really good, hasn't
That's
he?
right. Sweep the ice, number 3.
Yep, went down and got some snow cone material there and put it together. Made it happen. So here we go, start of the second period. The Hill Murray Pioneers brought their goal-scoring mitts, and they've gone to work.
Yeah, my assumption is that's not going to stop. Hopefully right now Burnsville gets the likes of Robbie Weedan and Logan Kittleson. And Wilmert had a couple of really nice chances. Timmy Erlab, hopefully those guys can find the back of the net, because if they do, they're going to create some more momentum. So obviously, you get 10 to 7 shots. You would assume you'd have more scoring opportunities, but the scoreboard says 3-0, speaks volumes.
Today's coverage presented by Axe. You can find your product at local Target stores. Also, we just released our latest edition of High School Hockey Weekly. This afternoon, every Tuesday at noon, you'll see a new program. It is up, and yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited. I got to take a peek at that.
Absolutely, we have that. We've got a full slate of games this week. Don't forget, coming up Thursday at the Academy of Holy Angels, where it'll be Chaska and the Stars going at it with new coach, of course, Pat Griswold.
That's right. I believe he's a former Burnsville individual. Might have played high school Minnehaha. Augsburg.
Yep, correct.
He's from Burnsville. I played with him growing up.
Via Burnsville. And the
yeah.
Pat's done some color with me.
Has he?
State tournament style.
He's not this good, is he? Like, he's good, but...
You're putting me on the spot because I know he's listening.
It's early. It's early in our relationship.
I can't choose.
I
know.
Okay,
it's really
perfect.
Early.
I'm gonna bring you a 6-pack later. I'm gonna change your mind.
Oh, that's easy.
Or is that before the game?
Yeah, you're great. You're awesome.
That's all I needed. Just a little ego bump.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Pat's a good buddy of mine.
Saturday, 3 games on the State of Hockey.
Oh, look at those Jets.
Down the line they go. Here come the Blaze. That's Engum with it.
Wow.
Keppel had to make some big saves, though, down low. He showed some agility. It's interesting because the goaltenders we've seen at Hill Murray over the past years seem to haven't been much over 5'8". This is a bigger tendy that we've seen, seriously.
Last year they had the Begley kid, was a pretty decent-sized kid. But aside from that, I am in full agreement with you. They were little buggers. And the opposite could be said for Burnsville. The opposite was Burnsville. Burnsville had a couple of mooses in there. Yeah.
Back down the line they go now. There's a foot race there. Moyer couldn't get there in time.
He's got some jets. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't chase that one down.
Darn near did. Notice his power play is very effective.
Yeah, for them being on the power play, twice this game? Is this the third time?
Third time with a 5-on-3, so technically fourth.
Yeah, they've showed some really good puck possession and poise with it.
Nice job to poke that one away from him on that play. That was Weedan. As it's played back up, he comes away with it with an opportunity shorthanded. They better hurry. There's a shot save. Keppel sees that one, and nice save.
Even up the penalties, though. Wilmert, who's had 3 or 4 really nice chances today, drew a slashing penalty. It was a really aggressive back check. I couldn't tell you. Maybe it was Lucas Wallen who did so. Nope, that was Helgeson. A little upset that those guys snuck through to make it a 2-on-1 and laid the lumber on Wilmert's stick. Yeah, he definitely earned that penalty. So not a good one, but he got him good.
This will be our second 4-on-4 affair between these two squads. One was earlier in the first period. That'll go now for another minute and 13 seconds.
And this was a fun 4-on-4. Let's see another fast back and forth action.
Indeed it was. Looking to angle his way across the neutral zone was Tischler. He was cut off at a fine play there. Backing in was Jake Inskeep. Now at center, Peterson with it. He's going to shovel back in deep. Blaze will settle up back behind the net. They're going to bump the boards. And they're going to try and spring a guy back through an angle. Peterson, though, with a long stride, shut that down. And here come the Blaze back up through center. Across the line they go. Engum was there. Gets it back off the glass to the slot. There's a shot in on goal. A nice save there. I like Keppel. He's been very square to the puck. Took it right off the crust. I'm sure the former goaltender Bill Lechner's loving what he's seeing in his tendy so far.
Was Bill a goaltender?
He was a tendy.
I had no idea. He does a great job with this team.
Every good coach was.
You watch because they got to watch a lot of hockey. Is that why?
They didn't do anything. They just watch.
Just watch a lot of hockey.
You just stand there.
The backup goalies must be amazing
Phenomenal,
coaches.
Yeah. Well, you know what they're really good at was the towel around the neck. Whatever happened to the towel around the neck?
And getting the fans' phone numbers, right? Is that what they were good for?
Absolutely.
Where did the white? I think the white towel went away the same time guys stopped having handlebar mustaches.
Oh, you're thinking Steve Janicek, aren't you?
Yeah, nailed it.
Back in the day.
Yep.
That was the image you had, wasn't it?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I felt it.
we both felt it, Pete.
Absolutely. That'd be called vibing here in the booth.
Wow, it's so early in the season, too.
Look out. They're going to get sick of it quickly.
Yeah, forget about that Griswold guy.
Grizzy. Off the boards it goes. We'll have Tonka Prior Lake on Saturday evening, followed by, at the same time, Eden Prairie, Cretin Durham Hall. A couple of games going. 2
of the fastest players I've ever skated with coaching against each other. Steve Aronson at Minnetonka and Joe Pankratz at Prior Lake.
Oh, Panky.
Oh, he had a set of jets on. Defensive blue line for Hill Murray. They tried to get the puck back in the zone. Unfortunately, ended up in a 2-on-1 back here. Look off the left winger, top shelf, 1-0 Hill Murray.
1-0, the Pioneers lead. A quick start for them.
I got Mike. I got Mike.
As the puck's played back up in the center ice area. Stickhandle away from traffic. That's Engum with it. He's going to be forced off the puck. Back in behind to the slot area. Back to the right wing side they go. That's Rhodey. They'll send that in for the Blaze. Foot race ensues. On it now for the Pioneers.
Oh, boy.
Down they go on that play.
That's going to hurt. This is a skilled hockey team. You definitely don't want to go down a man on a team that plays this well together or has this much skill on their bench. Watch out for number 9 here, this Ben Helgeson. He's a player. They've got several more, but he's their leader, their captain, big guy.
Brandon Sean goes for the trip. And you know what, the Pioneers, as you say, it's a reloading process for this team each year. But I'm saying as a private school, they don't have a youth program to work with. It's very difficult.
Yeah. But people want to go there. You've got a winning program. People want to go there. You've got the a la St. Thomas Academy is relatively similar.
How could you not want to play for a guy like Bill Lechner?
How many wins did you say he had? 450,000 in the last 25 years?
Change. It's
unbelievable. Quite a few. Yeah, look at this. I mean, just snapping the biscuit around.
They'll take it back up high now. That's going to be Petronak with it. Now to the corner they go. They'll bring it back up high to Overly. He'll play it back into the corner for An opportunity up to the right side for Helgeson. Nice control with his play. Back to the corner it goes. Strobel is there. Now once again on it, it's Helgeson. They play this one. They'll walk along the goal line. Nothing doing there. And it's Strobel once again. Helgeson there. There's a shot that's going to trickle wide. They'll bump on the play. Strobel, nice body position off the end boards. They'll play this one back to power play. Continues for 56 seconds for the Pioneers. They have the 1-0 lead. Back up high it goes. That's going to be Petronak with it to the right side. They have an open man. Nice job by
my goodness,
Hayden in goal to get over to that post to cover that up.
That is as picture perfect of a power play as you could have as your first setup power play. Complete and total ozone, sustained pressure, crisp passes. They're looking at the net as well and as making those plays. Truly remarkable. I can't wait to see those guys a month from now.
Indeed. That one's whistled up.
Oh, looked like we got it even up here.
So now we're going to get an opportunity to see the power play in 38 seconds for the Burnsville Blaze as the Pioneers are. You just got to get it on and get rebounds.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to get. There's a chance. Oh, what a save by Hayden! They're not going to be able to stop every puck.
Oh yeah, even
Clean,
the greats like Wilcox, you know, with the Gophers, South St. Paul or Charlie Lindgren.
They're not going to gobble every rebound.
Right. Absolutely. And I like taking those odd angle shots, maybe catch them sneaking off of the post a little bit or leaning a little bit too far forward, or maybe their heels are on the goal line. You got to take a chance, especially when you're down 3 goals in your third period.
You certainly do. Out of the zone they go. Long pass through center. On it now for the Blades. That's Brody.
My
there's
goodness.
Keppel. So right after we say that, there it is. Oh, big check there.
Oh, Grant to
back
shot.
up to the neutral zone. Engum.
Knocked the mouth guard out of Vinny Hurley.
Here. Henthorn was there with the body. Now across the line for the Pioneers, it's Moyer. He's pickpocketed. It's going to be handled by Sean. Up the right wing side, handled now by Engum. Angles his way to a forehand.
Wow.
Steered out of there by Keppel. Took it standing up, too. Didn't have to go to the butterfly.
Perfect. I love that. That's a confident goalie right there. Winding up. He's about 10 feet inside the blue line. You see goalies with the jitters or the yips. They want to drop to their knees right away, and he did no such thing.
Love seeing guys turn that right out of play, too.
Right. And that poke check, you know, on the Sam Rohde little short breakaway.
Beautiful.
Perfectly placed. You know, he saw that he only had one hand on his stick, and he made a nice aggressive poke check. Didn't even have to make a save.
You know, when you poke check, you have to know when to, and when you do, you better commit.
Timing and placement. That's everything.
Oh,
wow. There are
lit up.
There are some bodies hitting the floor right now.
We're not messing around here, folks. It's getting grisly.
It sure is. Burnsville's upset they can't score, so they're taking the body a little bit more aggressively than they had been.
Maybe create some space, too. Why not? You know, I mean, you've been working the possession game with them, and you've yet to solve Keppel in the defense of the Pioneers. There's a shot by Petronak that's wide of the mark. Now it's going to be Oberle to the corner. Stood up on the play was Joey Anderson. They'll try to fish their way through traffic. Petronak again. His shot's deflected off the skates of Ian Harple. And at center ice it goes.
I like that Joey Anderson kid. He's got a whole lot of potential. Wait till he puts some muscle on his frame. He just hasn't grown in. He just hasn't put the meat on his bones yet, but he's got all the tools.
One to watch.
Yeah.
Here come the Blaze. Nice run up the right side for Wilmert with speed. Wrist shot right into the crest. As Keppel squares up to that, handles it, and hangs on to the faceoff coming up to his left.
Made that look easy, right? Most good goalies do.
When you're on your game and you're in position, good things are happening. Moorhead Spuds are in action right now as they are leading 2-0 over the Brainerd Warriors. Nearly caught Hayden up high to the shelf. Wallen was there, back to the corner. Check thrown. Engum is there.
Got him back door.
5-on-4. There's always a man open here in the offensive zone. You got to watch for that. There it is. The back door you were calling for.
Nick Wilmert got his stick in the way. I mean, that was, you could see it opening up there for Lucas Wallen.
Another even up. Slashing will be your call. So now
going to be trouble.
The 4-on-4 between these two teams earlier in this period was kind of entertaining.
Quite entertaining.
The Blaze did quite well with it. So we'll see if they can pick up where they left off there. But the past two shifts have been really this has been an ebb and flow period so far for these two teams.
First period, first game of the season. Working the kinks out. They're not quite sure if these guys are going to be varsity, junior varsity, and
you're still earning spots at this stage of the season, no question.
Every day is a tryout when you're playing varsity hockey.
Flyshacker has a motor. Plays this one up on the stick for that was Matthew
Flyshacker to Flyshacker. Little bro to big bro. Almost identical builds on them as well.
So you can always tell who these players are by how they skate if you know them, right?
Oh, the posture?
That's the key
Absolutely.
thing. And when you're up in those XL Energy Center press boxes, it does wonders for you to be able to
right.
do that. With
the
Flyshacker brothers, you're just basically up a creek without a paddle.
Yeah, it's good luck. Just say Flyshacker and leave it at that.
That's Matthew, number 14. Up high off the glass by Michael of the Flyshacker.
He wanted a second goal of the night.
Ryan Peterson now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it.
Down low, deflected wide of the mark. Looking there was Troy Tischler. Now it's going to be Peterson again down the boards. They'll walk this one up. Matthew Flyshacker, flaring the pillow. Nice save there by Hayden. Just kind of calmly went down and got it. Oh, high slot, shot, save, rebound, scores! What an opportunity there by Scott Moyer. Took the rebound off the shot from Matthew Flyshacker to give the Pioneers a 2-0 lead.
You know what I love about that is that they didn't overthink it. Usually when teams get on a 5-on-3, and I'm talking every level, you watch the National Hockey League, they overthink it. They start thinking, maybe one more pass, maybe one more pass. These guys made one pass. Yeah, they get too cute. They made one pass, ripped it on net. Made one pass, held it, another pass, get it on net.
And you know what else I like, too, is you saw them compress the zone
they
down to the top of the slot. Exactly, and they shortened their area of work.
Yep, no perimeter.
It's a lot easier to get sticks and ways, angles. So now it's going to be 5-on-4 for 55 more seconds. And offside the call at the line.
Thank goodness. I thought they were going to call that a penalty on the hit. I thought it was a great step up in separation from the puck there by Tyler Sanders.
He got the oohs and ahs from the faithful. There it is right there offside at the line. 2:11 to go here in the first period. 52 to go in the power play. The 5-on-4 for the Pioneers. Now they're looking to make a statement here tonight. Ranked number 9 in the state so far.
Checos, and then even the last 11 years that I've been doing is seeing all the guys that have gone through for me to find a better power play than that Burnsville team had. They had Timu Kivihalme, Division I, Jack Ashan, Division I, Cole Borchardt, should have been Division I, tragic car accident, Tyler Sheehy, Brock Besser. Possibly the top 5 power play. I can't think of a better 5.
So good. Pad save. That one steered aside by Hayden. I've been impressed with his play here tonight.
Without a question.
He's been really steady. I think about the goals that were scored on him. Second chances up top.
First one was a laser beam over the glove, but it was early in the game, so he wasn't quite ready.
Well done.
And then 2 were through traffic or tips. They're redirects or rebounds.
If you see a Burnsville Blaze player playing with pace, it's Wilmert. There he was across the slot area.
Yeah, he's created quite a few chances. Really big kid, moves well down the wall. He's not overly shifty, but he's got good top-end speed and knows that he should go to the net.
Nice job to fight that one off.
Wow.
Spun down the line to the corner. Here comes Wilmert. They're going to let him play here in the third period. Wilmert tries to go back door. Keppel is there to shut it. Net gets knocked off its posts. With 3:54 to go here in the third period, it's 3-0 Hill Murray.
This is a fun one to watch. And it just so happened that little roughhousing, I suppose we could call it,
if you will,
happened directly in front of the Burnsville Blaze fan club.
Got the band here, the whole thing. Nice crowd assembled.
The whole band. There had to have been 100 of them there.
Well, you guys were ensconced right in the middle of it.
Yeah, Danny Henny and I went down there and did a little break into Electric Boogaloo.
Were you filming that?
I hope so.
On the iPhone?
I hope so.
Did Danny have it?
Ann had a phone down there.
Okay. Of course, we're speaking of Ann Anderson from the State of Hockey, stateofhockey.com.
She's one of the bosses I have
here.
here.
You get all your high school hockey info right here.
Everything, right online, State of Hockey.
You get the play-by-play. We're going to have 5 games.
5 games by the end of the week, right?
Yep. 3 on Saturday.
Where are the ones at Saturday again?
Saturday we open Holy Angels in Providence Academy.
Yep.
Then we're going to go to Minnetonka as they're going to take on the Prior Lake Lakers. That'll be at 7. At the same time, it's going to be Eden Prairie and Cretin Durham Hall.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like the NHL Network.
You touch them all, right?
Pick your game. Pick your poison. Brett Johnson, our producer, is going to be very busy. They score!
Oh, my goodness.
Out of the corner, the Blaze find the back of the net. The great chance in front. We'll have to take a look at this one on a replay.
That was well done here, right out of the corner. Spinorama.
Nice
Is
job.
that
to
Sanders?
crash
Throws
down.
the puck on net, bangs in a nice rebound. You know what? That's what it was. It's traffic, created traffic in the slot. We back?
We are back once again here from the Gary R. Harker Arena in lovely Burnsville, Minnesota, the home of the Burnsville Blaze, as they trail the Hillmurray Pioneers by a score of 3-0. Although they outshot the Pioneers by a 10-7 margin, the Pioneers really had great opportunities. Their scoring chances were high caliber.
They might have gotten some home cooking on those stats. I don't know if it was 10-7.
Oh, look at you. Look
on
at you.
that 5-on-3 and 5. Wow, did you see that?
Let's take a look right now at the first goal scored. We got a little,
Oh, no, that was
how's
the
she
Donnie
going?
Dangle, the
Yeah,
big
that
save
was
right there.
Absolutely beautiful stuff right there.
Oh, I knocked their pen off of the moorings
Here's
here.
another look at another.
Just
replay.
goal number
This
2
is a
here.
Power play goal, second goal. There's Matthew Fleischacker. Nice pad
Good
save,
shot.
the big rebound. Again, traffic in front on the power play, real good for the Blaze. Fleischacker, again, likes to get down low and then shoved home there. It was Helgeson, I believe.
Moyer. Yep, Moyer. Number 8. Great speed on that kid. Johnny on the spot. Both or 2 of those goals right there. That tip in coming through the middle. Perfectly done. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone because we have a third goal here, right? We should have a third goal. It's Quast coming around the net. There we go. You just see him. Joseph Quast sneaks in the back door. You see both defensemen there are looking outwards where the puck is. They have no idea that he's swinging around the backside of the net. A perfectly tipped shot on, I can't tell you who let it go. I'll pump Joey Petronek's tires because he's been good offensively. Maybe it was him.
Why not? He's been really good, hasn't
That's
he?
right. Sweep the ice, number 3.
Yep, went down and got some snow cone material there and put it together. Made it happen. So here we go. Start of the second period. The Hillmurray Pioneers brought their goal-scoring mitts, and they've gone to work.
Yeah, my assumption is that There we go. You just see him. Joseph Quast sneaks in the back door. You see both defensemen there are looking outwards where the puck is. They have no idea that he's swinging around the backside of that. A perfectly tipped shot on, I can't tell you who let it go. I'll pump Joey Petronek's tires because he's been good offensively. Maybe it was him.
Why not? He's been really good, hasn't
That's
he?
right. Sweep the ice, number 3.
Yep, went down and got some snow cone material there and put it together. Made it happen. So here we go, start of the second period. The Hill Murray Pioneers brought their goal-scoring mitts, and they've gone to work.
Yeah, my assumption is that's not going to stop. You know, hopefully right now Burnsville gets the likes of Robbie Weedan and Logan Kittleson. And Wilmert had a couple of really nice chances. Timmy Erlab, hopefully those guys can find the back of the net, because if they do, they're going to create some more momentum. So obviously, you know, you get 10 to 7 shots, you would assume you'd have more scoring opportunities, but the scoreboard says 3-0, speaks volumes.
Today's coverage presented by Axe. You can find your product at local Target stores. Also, we just released our latest edition of High School Hockey Weekly this afternoon. Every Tuesday at noon, you'll see a new program. It is up, and yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited. I got to take a peek at that.
Absolutely, we have that. We've got a full slate of games this week. Don't forget, coming up Thursday at the Academy of Holy Angels, where it'll be Chaska and the Stars going at it with new coach. Of course, Pat Griswold.
That's right. I believe he's a former Burnsville individual. Might have played high school Minnehaha. Augsburg.
Yep, correct.
He's from Burnsville. I played with him growing up.
Via Burnsville. And the place.
Yeah.
Pat's done some color with me.
Has he?
State tournament style.
I mean, he's not this good, is he? Like, he's good, but
you're putting me on the spot because I know he's listening.
It's early. You know, it's early in our relationship.
I can't choose.
I
know.
Okay,
It's really
perfect.
early.
I'm gonna bring you a 6-pack later. I'm gonna change your mind.
Oh, that's easy.
Or is that before the game?
Yeah, you're great. You're awesome.
That's all I needed. Just a little ego bump.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Pat's a good buddy of mine.
Saturday, 3 games on the State of Hockey.
Oh, look at those Jets.
Down the line they go. Here come the Blaze. That's Engum with it.
Wow.
Keppel had to make some big saves, though, down low. He showed some agility. You know, it's interesting because the goaltenders we've seen at Hill Murray over the past years seem to haven't been much over 5'8". This is a bigger tendy that we've seen, seriously.
Last year they had the Begley kid, was a pretty decent-sized kid. But aside from that, I am in full agreement with you. They were little buggers. And the opposite could be said for Burnsville. The opposite was Burnsville. Burnsville had a couple of mooses in there. Yeah.
Back down the line they go now. There's a foot race there. Moyer couldn't get there in time.
He's got some jets. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't chase that one down.
Darn near did.